one day it's like a miracle, it will disappear. It's like the miracle.
Magic only truly exists in one place, the human mind. None of this stuff is real, and none of it works.
Life will never be the same. Life
So
will
how you
never
guys
be the
doing
same.
tonight? Good to hear. Oh, you haven't answered any. I gotta stop this. It's been a heck of a day. I got a lot done though. It's been amazing. So I got Salad in and Jessica. Been a long time since you've been in, Jessica. Pretty weird, isn't it? I know. Makes me wonder sometimes. So, what was I going to do tonight? Oh, hey, Lev, how you doing? We're going to compare ordnance surveying, sea level to geodetic surveying. That was going to be fun. Hey, Supinelli, how you doing? And I got a calendar for Santero. It's on the way. It'll be here soon. Good news. Woot woot. Supinelli, you are the trivia queen, aren't you? Well, the W trivia queen from now on. And I'm going to be, instead of doing the GoFundMe for anything, if you want to make a donation, contact me on my email. And if you want to donate to the Antarctica trip, I'll have it put directly into Cash App, and I can just put it right into the savings account from there. But otherwise, I'm not going to use PayPal. They took 24% out. We did the math on it, so it sucks. And Jessica, you know I'm live right now, so if you want to text me later, wait till after the show. Oh, good God. Ordnance surveying. My head's in the clouds. All right, give me a minute. We're going to do geodetic surveying. Oh, what their datums are actually used for, stuff like that. From what I understand, they don't comport to the same datums. They're not at the same places, or they're unusable almost, from what I heard. But I get that excuse from a lot of them, and these datums are supposed to be used for satellite dishes, or satellite. It's not satellite dishes. I got that backwards. I used to do satellite dishes when I was a kid. It was amazing. But the more I thought about it, the more it seems like there's antenna. They're broadcasting a high power signal from up high. Hey, Aaron, how you doing? Let's pull those things up right quick. There was a couple of things I was going to touch on too. Oh yeah, I got the Google Meets back up and running. So if anyone wants to come in, I can screen who it is. You know what I'm saying? You're beautiful too, Aaron. Absolutely. So from what I can tell, the radius of our Earth is a lot larger than what they tell us. And the speed of our sun has got to be immense to travel the distances it does during the day. I don't think we see but half of it, especially in the summer solstice in the south. It's a lot different. The heck was that? Somebody coming in to Google Meets? Huh. They got a new tone. Check it out. Admit one guest. It's D-Man. Hey, D-Man, how's it going? You're on mute. Hold on. Let me get you a link. I can hear you, sir. Yes. Let me grab you a link. I must be muted on that side. Hold on. It's the first time it's asked me to allow 2 times for the microphone. it it asked me like once, and then it asked me like they got a small window. It asked me twice, and then it asked me when you got in here again. Weird. Yeah, I posted a link in there. You can jump on the front. I'll see you on the other side, D man. Diddling. Now we get a visit from D man. Welcome to Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Hey, skeptic. Hey, Liv. How you doing? Miss Heron. Anybody else? Sue Finelli, we already said hi to. Jessica, we already said hi to. And D man. He's getting ready to enter the scene in any given second. Tick, 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 tick. I'll go and get the ordinance survey. Not the ordinance survey. I got those pulled up too, so I can compare the two, the datums, their level. But I mean, there's like only one sea level. But I mean, the ordinance survey seems to be like the prominent survey in the old country, for that matter. You ready for some boring shit, D-Man?
I got an hour to blow.
Yeah. Me too. I spent the day organizing the house, getting the truck set up. It's nice and sweet now.
Nice.
That port is tough, dude. It's been through a lot. I got into a car wreck, overheated it twice. It lost all its oil one time, and it's still freaking running, dude. Those Boss 302s are tough V8s. I'm telling you. Let's see. I was going to go through geodetic surveying, and this thing, I've done it before, but I don't remember some of this stuff, man. But what they do, the datums for satellites. That's what they're saying in their videos and stuff. Have you ever looked into it?
No.
Oh, they have a thing called an oblate and a prolate geoid. And these things are really weird shaped. But that's what they use for their datums, too. It's just, I don't see how it comports to a sphere in what's any way. Like, it doesn't, it's like, it's either oblong or really fat. One of the two. And they use these in their datum lines. I don't see how it's really on the money. You know what I mean? I think what they did is they take the datums up high in the mountains, and they drop them down from there, and they just skip over the water like a stone. Like, anyway, sorry.
They do all kinds of stuff that you're like, what the hell?
Yeah, and they think this is science or something. It's just surveying, but here, take a look at this stuff. You'll get a kick out of it. This is just the intro. Like, look at this. This is the shape of the Earth. Look at this thing. Like that.
Peach Earth.
Yeah, they're and then they got like multiple shapes and different. Yeah, it's just
ball sack Earth.
I think they're just trying to make it a sphere any way they can.
Yeah, well, they have to.
Yeah.
They have to.
Spitballing. These are actual accredited colleges that are handing out these surveying courses and stuff.
Hey, look, it's the guy who used to be in the Trump administration. What's his name there? You remember that guy with the freaking big giant mustache?
Oh, who was that? I don't know, man. I don't pay attention to this people.
You know what I'm talking about, the guy with the freaking white hair. Looks like a fatter version of him.
It does, doesn't it? I know who you're talking about now. Yeah. Okay. Maybe this is where all politicians get their their job from. Same institution, ain't it? But they have like these. They have like the godfathers of geodetic survey, and they all look the same. Like Newton looks like them too. Like look at this guy.
Friggin' hippies.
Yeah, they're not hippies. They're like high on something. And this is what geodetic datums are used for, is satellites. But I want to see it in real time work. So I think we should look at a NOAA video. What do you think? Yeah, for it. Let's hear him explain it. Yeah, that's who this is. What is it? The national? What's the NOAA stand for again?
Oh Jesus, I used to know it because the radio I had in my car, a long time ago, had a NOAA weather radio built right into it. You push the one button. It had one button on it. Had a NOAA button. You pushed and it went through a continuous weather report kind of thing.
I get you. Yeah. They say these are more accurate than the ordnance surveyors' datums too, but they say they're not practically used in the datums, like with the continental sea levels and stuff. They're not the same, so they can't. They have been used as far as I was told. But let's take a look at it. Why not? I mean, that's kind of like they're mocking Christianity almost by making the National Administration for Weather and whatever, calling it Noah.
Yeah, I know.
Like, yeah, it's pitiful. Let's see where it started off. Yeah.
North and south.
Oh.
There is also
No,
a zero.
not there. Let's go back
Up,
to the beginning.
top and bottom.
Yeah, here we are. Oh, by the way, Sean Hawkins is streaming tonight.
Ooh.
You know what he's doing? Video games.
Swearing?
No, he's just playing single shooter games.
Oh,
He's
nice.
he's got like one person in there watching them. It popped up in my feed when I got on. Like, I know they're tagging me. They got to be tagging me in there.
Of course they are. Tag everybody.
Come on over. I want to sit there and watch Sean Hawkins kill imaginary people for an hour and a half. Nah. Let's see what geodetic datums are. Hey, Saddlebone. Jono.
What's going on, guys? Good day.
Yeah, they're all hanging out. Nobody's out tonight anyways.
Yeah, it's kind of quiet.
I want to compare apples to oranges with an actual survey, the ordnance surveys that they do the maps with. So I want to compare their height, their level across the oceans and stuff. I don't think they're much different from one. Like, I know the Pacific Ocean is like higher than the Atlantic Ocean or something.
Yeah.
No, it's the other way around. The Atlantic is higher than the Pacific, but I think the reason that's higher is because the American continent's closer to Europe than it is to Asia to the Americans. You know what I'm saying? The water's spread out further. You know, it's easy to get the higher water levels. So that would make sense to me. Just throwing that out there. And if their radius is off and their datums are off, what do you think about their sciences, or not their sciences, but their trajectories? And Nathan was begging the boys on. Remember the debate he did last time? He actually sent Bug Sawbuster to go get telemetry data for him. Go fetch, boy. He never came back with any telemetry data from a rocket either. That was a shame.
He was playing Gray Zone Warfare. That
Is
was
he?
the game he was playing.
Nice.
That looks kind of cool.
Yeah. He's a gamer, huh? Well, yeah, I kind of knew that. He does everyone. He does that now more than he tries to debate Flatsoid. He spent like 2 years trying to debate Flatsoid, debating Flatsoid, and I've seen everything he had to offer. When I watched it happen in real time, like, I want to debate you. I know exactly where you're going to go. It's not much of a debate after that. So what does NOAA stand for? What is it? The National Oceanic and Atmospheric. Well, that's in the title there. What's the rest of it? Administration. We're the government, and we never lie to you. All right.
Yeah.
Now let's see what they got to say about what are geodetic datums.
Mapping and surveying professionals occasionally use the term datum, but what does it mean, and why are datums important? A datum is simply a standard reference point, set of points, or surface from which survey measurements are based. It's similar to the starting points you use when giving someone directions to your house, which usually include a point that they know, like a crossroads or a prominent building. For surveyors, that starting point is usually a nearby survey mark. When adjoining properties share these common starting points, it's easier to align them properly on a map. And when we all use a network of these marks spanning the continent, we share one national spatial reference system. For many decades, we have had two types of nationwide datums in the United States: horizontal and vertical, and they were generally separate from one another. Horizontal datums allow us to measure distances and directions across the surface of the Earth. Most horizontal datums define a zero line at the equator from which we measure north and south. There is also a zero line at the Greenwich meridian from which we measure east and west. Together, these lines provide a reference for latitude and longitude.
Well, so we got 4 lines across the ground. I'm with you so far. You can reference the level, the sea level, right?
Yeah.
There it is. I mean, that's not saying much about a geoid, but I guarantee you they take their measurements from the center of the Earth to mark their stellar and other datum points. They use the stars, and they take that angle out from the center of the globe to the star. That's where they get their points with the reciprocating zenith angles, which they're not reciprocating if you go straight up to them.
Yeah.
If you go at it at an angle, well, that's
Yeah.
where your heart. Yeah, that's the nonsense. Oh,
Yeah, it's all measured from flat. So, I mean,
yes,
it's
but I mean, you
flashing
go
up
from
at the
surface
angle.
level. Yeah.
Yeah. Wouldn't work on a curve. You'd have to do all kinds of funky shit to get it to work.
Well, yeah. I hope we get to that point. They're going to show us where they get all that funky shit. Scott just texted me.
Yeah.
What did he say? I bet you. Are you on? He wants me to send him a restream link. That means I got to post one somewhere and go grab it, and I don't have Discord to leave it in anymore.
Well, you need a link. I can send you the link in private if you want it. No,
I got the link, but I mean, I don't have any way to get it to my phone so I can send it to him. I can't get to my phone. He wants it sent through text, so I eliminated Discord because too many people were getting involved in my business.
Oh, dude, I told you it's bad news.
Yeah.
Bad news. Been bad news for a long time. I was on it when it started. I was on Twitch before that, and Twitch was like Discord. It was so bad. Just, trollers and your account's getting hacked and just too much garbage to throw in to get something for free. You know what I mean? It's like you're not getting it for free anyway, but it's a friggin' information shithole. That's why I just don't go to those. I don't use those sites at all. I used to be on Discord. I just don't do it. I don't fool with any of it anymore. Kind of a shit show.
Well, I could put it in, but I got to put it in the. I can't get it in the comments yet. I could put it in. Nah, it's just too much of a hassle to do. I'll just tell them to come in. And I'll just give them the link like I did you. Yeah. So I was waving at you. Hey, girlfriend.
Oh, can't see. Hold on. Oh, what happened? Who's saying hi? Oh, what's up, Sally?
So, yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, we have a nice group in here, don't we?
Ken in here too?
I didn't see Ken.
Aaron. Oh yeah, Ken Rodman. Yeah, he's in there.
Yeah, Ken's in there
What's
now.
up, Ken?
I didn't see him. Oh, hey, Ken. What's up, man? Yeah.
I gotta keep. I gotta open them. I haven't used this in a while. I forgot that the side chat thing, and I was like, oh shit, that's right. I didn't turn the chat on.
Oh, nice.
I
So
fell
what are you
asleep
at now?
earlier. Huh?
What are you on right now? On your computer? Or, I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, I'm on the computer. I'm home. I gotta work tomorrow.
Home
so
alone.
I gotta
Are you
work
being
tomorrow.
invaded, man?
I was supposed to work this morning, but I didn't sleep real good. I don't know why. I just couldn't fall asleep. So I was like, hell with this. I'm skipping. I got a few. I can do a mulligan. So I was like, hell with it. So I called in at like 4 a.m. and said, all right, yeah, I'm not coming in with a mulligan.
Oh, nice. They gave you a mulligan? Huh.
Yeah.
Where you got like PTO or something? Because that's what I used to do when if I was feeling bad. I mean, worn out in the middle of like 2 weeks of just solid work, and I got PTO I could use make up the hours.
Well, I mean, my situation is a little different. I work for some people that I don't really have to. I can just call and say I'm not coming in. I work for private. I work for somebody directly. I don't have to. It's not like I work for a corporation or a company. I just work for someone directly, so I don't really have to. There's no time. If I don't want to work, I don't have to. They'll just give the work to somebody else until somebody else skips out. Then they'll call me. So I mean, I can just not work and just not show up from now till whatever, and I'm not going anywhere. It's just sometimes sometimes my body does funny things and it just doesn't want to.
Yeah, after treating it like that for how many years? Like I've been doing mine, dude. It ain't what it used to be. I can tell you that right now. There's things that hurt that shouldn't be hurting.
Yeah, yesterday was one of those days where my sleep was all screwed up, and I fell asleep and then woke up and then fell asleep and then woke up, and I was like, oh my god, this is so hard. So I tried to stay up all day and I couldn't do it. So I'm like 2 hours sleep and tried to go like 24 hours on 2 hours sleep and realized, okay, I'm not going to make it. So
I hear you, dude. Yeah.
I took a mulligan and just said, okay, yeah, I'll just see you guys Friday. So I got to work today, but it's a short day. It's only 4 hours, so it's not bad.
I think the last mulligan I took was like 2 months ago. I got up and I could not move. My lower back when it starts getting cold at night, it just freeze. It stiffens up and it's
Yeah, the weather change gets me when the seasons change, and I get stiff as a board.
4 herniated discs in my lower back that like they pinch to the point where it's just this constant pain. It's like when I start to move, no, not now.
Welcome to getting old, baby.
Yeah, and the walker like, hey, D man, the Clovers are back.
Damn all you Clovers! I'll be just shaking my cane at you.
Dude, they wanted to give me that surgery where they replace the what do you call it, the cushions between your vertebrae.
Yeah, my buddy got some shit like that done, and he had all kinds of problems after too. I was like,
Mm-hmm. Now Rhonda's got a lot more problems than I got too when it comes to certain things. You know, like,
I gotta quit smoking, and that's the key thing is fucking smoking because of that surgery I gotta get in my mouth pretty soon. I can't smoke.
Yeah, you can't smoke. Yeah, you can't vape neither. Is that what it is?
Can't do any of it. So
get the patch. Yeah.
I'm just gonna quit. I'm just not gonna do it anymore. So be the end of that. So it sucks because. Well, I mean, it's something you want to do, you do it. But I mean, it's one of those things where you can't do it is a little different.
Yeah, they all want to do surgery reflex. Yeah, they did the barber too. That surgery.
Yeah,
they pulled out like 6 or 7 of her, and they replaced them, and it fucked it up even more to the point where
I've been putting it off.
Whole spine.
This should have been done 15 years ago. I probably should have did this.
The jaw.
Yeah, like 2005, 2004, they had to wire it up because they had to take out that was when they put that piece in, and they took all the teeth out. I had no teeth on the top back, so I took them out, and then they had to wire my jaw up, which wasn't fun. And I couldn't, so I could walk around like this. Can you hear me? Because I couldn't move my jaw. It was horrible. So
I skipped out on my dental work too for a long time because we were like paying for the girls stuff. They're getting all their dental work.
I did it like 12 years ago. It should have been done, but I put it off because shit was family stuff going on, and you always try to you don't want to do stuff that's going to cause you pain naturally, especially shit like that where it's going to take months for it to freaking heal, and it's just going to suck. So I figured do it in the winter when it sucks anyway. So. I don't do it that way. By the springtime, I look like a new man. I look good.
I got to meet Salad, but she's knocking on wood over there. She's 50 and she's still going strong. Yeah, once you hit 55, it gets to the worst turn of it. I think that's when it started all like falling to shit for me. Herniated forward in my lower vertebrae, and the doctor like, dude, you need to stay off your feet for 2 weeks. So and the work did not agree with him at all.
I didn't. Frankly, I'd be honest with you. I didn't think I was going to make it out of my 30s. I'm not crapping you. Since I was a kid, a teenager, I was like, okay, I'm dead by 30. I want to be gone by 30. There's no way that I'm going to make it. And then when I hit 35, I was like, holy crap. And then when I hit 45, I was like, oh my God, this is going to go way longer. I should have never did all that.
Now I know everybody's seen me shirtless, right? Because this happened a couple times online.
Now I'm coming up to 55, and now I'm coming up to 55. This is like overtime.
Yeah, I used to be cut when I was younger. I used to work out and shit too. I used to be an
picture
athlete.
of me from. I have 2 pictures, one from a newspaper and one from a camping trip I took. One was in '95, and the other one was I think '96. One from the newspaper was 96. And man, I look slim and trim. I look slim and trim, man. I look so good in that photo. I'm like, wow, look at the old me.
Yeah. What happened?
185
I don't know what happened. I'm looking at me and I'm like, what the fuck happened, dude?
Look at me now.
Oh, yeah. It's funny, isn't it? Irony. Yeah. My dad became like, when he got older, he became round. Like he was still like, he had muscle, but he was like a bullfrog, dude. I don't want to look like that when I
did road work for you. I mean, you road work for a couple of years. At the time I was done doing all the road work, working on the highways and stuff. And holy crap, I was cut. I look really good. But I mean, after like 2, 3 years of doing that, you friggin' gets, it's hard work to do every day, especially in all seasons. Because I'd be out there in the wintertime, the spring, it was all over the place working. So, it's hard work. But I mean, it kind of beat my body up. I kind of wish I didn't do it or I like limited it. But dude, I made good money doing that because nobody wanted to do it. Nobody wanted to go out there in the wintertime, and go and work on the side of the highway or, work next to roads or bridges and do all kinds of crap. Nobody wanted to do that. So, it was one of those things where, yeah, you made a lot of money doing it, but it beat your body up. And that's what caught up to me. Now I'm getting in my mid-50s and it's like, damn, I wish I didn't do it. I'd probably be in a little bit better shape.
Yeah, it'll make it
Beating my
last.
body up. But like I said, I didn't expect to live this long. So I figured, just take the best job I can get that pays the most amount of money. That's the easiest thing to do so that I can go camp and travel and, in the off seasons or, I could take a year off. So that's kind of how I did things. I didn't really, if you would ask me in my 20s if I'd be here at this point in my mid-50s, I would have laughed at you. I would have been like, no way, buddy. I am going to die and leave a good-looking corpse. I am not going to burn out. I am not going to fade away. I am going to burn out. And that was... Sob said something one night that I used to say a long time ago, which is, I wasn't here for a long time. I was here for a good time. That's how I lived my life. That's how I've lived it.
Yeah, I partied it up big time when I was in my teens and 20s, dude. It was just like go, work, party.
Yeah.
Have fun, enjoy
that was
it.
me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So live as much as I can get out of it. By the time I was 40, my friends had done shit. I mean, I don't even think the majority of my friends even left the state they were born in. And I had already been halfway across the country with almost no money,
Nice.
So it was one of those things where, I was like, I'm going to squeeze in as much as I can get in by the time I hit 30. That way, if I just flop over, then I did a lot. At least I could look at it that way. Like, I seen a lot of shit, ate a lot of stuff, went a lot of places, met all kinds of people, and it was as much nature and wonder as I could squeeze into 30 years, and that was kind of my mentality. But like I said, then I hit 40 and I was like, whoa. And then I hit 50 and I was like, oh, damn, I'm still here. Wow.
Well,
why, God, why?
Well, now you can retire and become like the rest of them. I like that statement you made about the cops the other day. Like, if those cops would have done that to anybody, like when you're IDing them, he's like, you set up a program. Like, if they did it once, they get pulled aside, suspended, and retrained.
New York used to have what they call a CD system, command discipline. And if you were caught, talking some shit, doing illegal shit, stuff that you shouldn't do, misquoting the law, that kind of shit, they would give you what they call a CD, command discipline. If you got 3 CDs, you were suspended for a day with no pay, and you had to take an unpaid training course. Ooh. And they all started to complain because none of them knew the fucking law when I was in New York, and none of them knew the law at all. They just spit the shit out of them,
And it was bad that they don't know what they're actually enforcing.
They don't have a clue.
No, they're out there, get policy, and they do what the commander tells them, right?
Yeah, the order follows.
Yeah.
Order follows.
If you want to be a good beat cop, at least know your people, know the rules,
When I was a kid, and I'm not going to go down memory lane, I'm just saying, when I was a kid, the police used to walk the streets when I was a kid in Boston. They didn't, not all the cops had cars. They didn't even have bicycles. That wasn't even a thing. They just walked around town. Like in my town, they just walked around.
They showed themselves there and people were happy.
Yeah. Everybody knew who they were because they were local guys. They were from your town. So they lived there. Yeah. So you knew who they were. Come by the coffee shop, get a coffee. Everybody knew. No one was disrespectful. And they weren't jerks. I mean, I got caught doing some stupid stuff. But it was like, hey, I know who you are. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to your mom. Or that was how they work things out. It wasn't, I'll turn around and like it was the military pulling you over. It just wasn't like that. It was totally different. And it was, you trust me, I got a couple warnings when I was 17. And I smartened up because I realized he was right. Like I probably shouldn't be doing a few of these things. It's not, but you smarten up. And, like it was different. It's not like it is today, where it's an opportunity kind of job.
Yep.
It wasn't like that back then. It was a little bit. It had a different mentality to it. And the guys were a little bit older and a little wiser too. It wasn't like these young
Miss
guys.
Heron, she threw it out there. Are you sure they weren't meter maids?
There wasn't even meter maids back then. Didn't exist. There was no meters in Boston at all.
No, matter of fact, Boston's a walking town, man. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
If you can't ride the bus, you walk or you ride the train.
Yeah, the bus or the trains. I mean, I eat food from all over the world. It's the one thing I love about Boston. I hate the place. I hate it because it's gray and dingy and dirty and dangerous as hell. It's not like even when I was a kid, it was crazy dangerous, But man, you can eat food from all over the world in Boston and New York City. You can eat food from everywhere, and I'm not kidding you. Every type. I've eaten food from everywhere. Middle Eastern food, African food, Jamaican food, everything you could think of, and from anywhere you could pop that real Italian shit.
It's like that in Charlotte, man.
Lebanese food. I mean, just everything you can imagine. Love all of it.
And most of the owners of the restaurants and the coffee shops, they're friendly as hell. A bunch of old hippies, basically, and they cook food.
I had Fenway Park, at Fenway Park, 20 minutes away. I had Boston Garden, like 15 minutes away from my house. I could just go see a wrestling match, go see the what do you call it, games, go to the. It was $3 to get a ticket and go to the baseball game. It just goes. Even if you weren't interested in the baseball game, I could just go sit in the bleachers for $3 and read the newspaper and eat a sandwich. It was just some place to be for a couple hours. I could just get up and walk out. It's $3. Like do that now. I'll go to a hockey game or something. Kind of stuff, even just to sit there and hang out. Forget it. It's going to be $200.
Shit. Yeah,
it's insane now. That's why.
Nuts. Yeah, I mean, I went to go see a concert. I went to go see the Red Hot Chili Peppers play in Phoenix. You know how much tickets were for floor seats?
What is it? Full $500?
We paid $200-300 for them, but I mean that wasn't like in the front row. It was in the back mid. And and it was a good show, but don't get me wrong, that was a lot of money to go see the Red Hot Chili Peppers play.
Yeah.
And I didn't pay for it. My friend did because I bought tickets to see Primus.
I saw one of the best bands I ever saw. The most fun show I ever went to. I mean, of course, going to seeing the Dead and seeing Bob Dylan and seeing all these different, hippie 60-ish bands. They're all cool. The funnest band I ever went to go and see was Cake. The freaking band Cake going the distance. Cake. Man, I had a blast. That was such a party. That whole show was a party from get to go to. It was one of the most friendly, easygoing. I mean, it was wild. I was like, this is the goofiest band that I'm having the best time.
They have a horn section, don't they? They actually
a trumpet player, and I think I think just a trumpet player.
Yeah, you recognize it when you hear him.
It was Fashion Nugget. It was when Fashion Nugget came out, so it was the late '90s. Maybe mid '90s. Fashion Nugget, going the distance. Italian leather sofa.
They blended like rock with like maybe a little jazz, maybe. Yeah.
Oh, it was freaking awesome. It was like a dance party. It was absolutely a blast. It's one of the best shows ever. And I got to stand in front of Lemmy's amp from Motorhead. I saw Motorhead one time in my life. I stood 10 feet from Lemmy's, and for a day and a half, all I heard was "ee." It's all I heard for a day and a half.
Yeah, it sounds like my younger youth when I got to go see like all the big bands would come to local clubs too, man. I saw the Ramones play at like 3 different venues, like any small venues.
New York City. That's why I spent so much time in New York City, because they had in Brooklyn right off the Brooklyn Queens Expressway, there's this Polish American club called the Warsaw, and all the like big rock bands, classic rock bands. I saw Arthur Lee in Love. The Forever Changes tour, early 2000s. 2000, 99, something like that. The first run around of Forever Changes. And I went and saw Arthur Lee like 3 years before he died. I got to see that show. It was pretty cool. You know, I saw Sonic Youth at a college in West Springfield, Mass in like 98.
Yeah.
I saw a bunch of cool stuff.
Yeah, the thing is, a friend of mine got me into the venues, and we were actually doing what you call just cooking venues for the most part. And we get to go hang out backstage and with the big shows like the Coachella and what's the other one? Stage.
Yeah. I had a friend that wanted the what's the Burning Man? Burning Man?
Oh yeah, I didn't go to.
I had a friend go to Burning Man, and he asked me if I wanted to go, and I was like, nah, there's some weird shit going on there that I really don't want.
Well, maybe if you were like 10 years younger, you might have like, oh yeah, sure, that sounds cool.
You know,
Yeah, come on.
I tried to stay in New England because it was a short ride. You know, Vermont, Maine, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. It's about as far as I would probably pretty much ever wanted to go. I had friends down south of Florida and Georgia. My buddy's uncle lived in Alabama. I would go to Alabama twice a year. And I knew a girl that I played games with a long time ago in Missouri. So once a year I would go to Missouri and hang with her. You know, nothing crazy, just sit and hang out. She was a pothead, so I'd sit and hang out with her for a couple of days.
When you get older, you got to slow down. Maybe put the choke on that thing.
Well, I mean, everybody's dead or gone, or who knows? I mean, everybody just lose track of people after a while, or you don't talk. I mean, I don't do the social media thing, so it's not like
I tried that for a couple of years, keeping up with everybody, but man, it just fades. You know? I don't have time to hey, is Chris on social media posting right now? He did that for like a couple of years after one of my best friends. He's from Chicago too. He's a great Sox fan. I don't know why.
Yeah, I've been to Chicago. I've been to Detroit a bunch of times. Detroit. I worked in Detroit for a little bit.
Ooh, somebody's coming in. Hold on. Let's see who is this.
It's kind of fun.
Let's see who do we got here. Uncomfortable. Scott. Finally. It didn't tell me his name.
Aaron said, "Oh, you could reach out and touch Lemmy's mole." Yes, basically, he was standing like off to my left a little bit by about 10 feet.
There's a link back here. I'll pin it for you. Hold on. I can hear you.
Boo earns. Are they yelling boo?
Can you see the message? Yeah. Grab that, and I'll meet you around front. Sorry about that, E-Man.
It's okay.
I should have muted on this side.
I remember that salad from The Simpsons. Boo earns. Are they saying?
I remember that too. Yeah, I do. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
No, they're saying boo earns.
Boo earns. Yeah. Yes, Smithers. They're definitely not a gay couple.
Release the hounds.
Smithers. Release the hounds. Good God.
What's up, D-Man?
What's happening, brother?
Hey, Scott. How's it going?
So I just noticed something. No Fanfare, the guy No Fanfare from Australia.
Yeah.
I know who he is. Yeah.
Are you sub to him?
I think I was at one point in time.
Just type in No Fanfare. It'll come up. It'll come right up.
He's got a new video out or something.
Yeah, you're actually on it.
Oh, nice. How did I get on this video?
Well, you'll see.
What honors did I?
It's not like it's only for like 10 seconds.
That's it. I'm suing.
Oh yeah,
it's a clip. It's not negative. I mean, well, it's kind of negative.
Kind of.
Well, you were wrong. Well, you'll see. Just watch it. We'll see it.
No Fanfare. I think I know who you're talking. Is he dissing flat earthers in this?
No, he's not. No, he's totally a flat earther. He's totally a flat earther, dude. He just likes to, because he's in Australia, so he likes to prove things like that people get wrong down there. Because people just assume stuff. You'll see.
I haven't assumed anything. I think that Australia is one of the most flat earth.
I'd like to go there. I just don't think like going there now is kind of a. I mean, if this was like 5 years ago, I kind of thought about going some places, and I was like, yeah, maybe I'll go to Australia.
How do you spell his name?
N-O Fanfare. It's Fanfare.
It's not how it's spelled. Up. Yeah.
Come on.
A whole bunch of other shit. Yeah.
What is wrong with your YouTube? That's weird.
Well, a lot of people get shadow banned, man, if they have that.
I just did, bro.
Content.
I
Yeah.
just did it, and it came right up. I mean, I did it like just
Yeah,
I just
well,
looked for it.
If you can find it, because I mean I've done like 3 searches now.
And so listen, I can't even post a clip. I mean a copy. I can't even copy a link into your chat right now.
What's it called? What was the stream called?
No fan.
No
just
fanfare.
type in. You do it.
All right. Yeah.
Demon.
No what?
Yeah. No fanfare.
No fanfare.
Yeah. Oh.
Because I mean it's pulling up like just titles of no fanfare. That's what it's doing. Not the channel.
I see newsflash. No fanfare.
No.
What's the first video? What?
First video. Let me see.
Is the channel called No Fanfare?
Yeah, it says your pivot head and rainbow sun
that's it.
seesaw. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's
I
it.
can get that. Huh.
That's so weird, Roger. Why does your YouTube? It's like
Dude, because I'm labeled as a flat Earth channel, so I get everything. I get like all the other crap that.
I'll link it for you.
I mean, I know it happens a lot. I couldn't copy the link and put it in your chat. That's why, obviously.
It's in private chat for you, Roger.
There you go. Yeah.
This is like a hit piece, maybe.
No, it's not a hit piece at all. He's just, you'll see, dude. Just don't worry about it.
Okay. This is Seesaw Rainbow. Is this about the rainbow effect?
Oh, it's from Saab's show. I see Saab in the side.
There's a part. Yeah. I was like, which show is that? It looks familiar.
So
yeah, Saab.
Part 3. Yeah. Is that what I'm looking at?
Yeah, just check it out.
Okay.
Actually, check it out, and then I'll tell you when to fast forward.
Yeah. Is it about what rainbows, how they are bigger in the South or smaller?
Yes, that's what it's about. Yeah.
I don't have an opinion on it. I've never been there. I don't say things that I've never seen.
Well, it's we've seen pictures and stuff,
Yeah.
You've seen that. He'll show it.
There's a difference. There's ceiling heights.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that I know of is that in the South,
it's
a lower flying ceiling also in the South.
Yeah. That's what they say. It's true. Yeah, I mean that is true. They don't let you fly above. What is it, like 20,000 or something?
No, it's like 13,000 feet.
13,000 over down by the line of that. They're imaginary. You can't pass it line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the safety.
Yeah.
There's people doing indoor rainbows in this thing. Should we show the people up front? Yeah, might as well.
Are you? Hey, is he echoing to you, Demon?
Am I actually?
No.
Oh, I think I know what it is.
No?
Because I'm in the back
In
chat too. I got to.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'll get out of that, but I won't be able to let anybody in if I do that.
Well, just mute it.
Mute.
Just
I
mute
can mute
that.
it. Yeah.
So
I just thought about it.
I mean, you're not echoing to me. So.
Well, he's probably, you're in both, dude. You need to leave the other one, dude.
You sound good now.
Leave the Google Meet. Get out of
Google
that,
Meet.
Scott.
Yeah. That's
how do I do that? How do I
leave Restream open.
Yeah. Well, you got to go. You're in both rooms right now.
I'm on a phone. Okay, so how do I? Let's see.
Well, don't worry about it. If I just keep the mic shut, you won't have no problems. You'll be all right. It's the reason it's echoing for you is because you got both.
I was hearing both of. Yeah, I was hearing you twice. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Okay, it's fine now. Though,
so. Yeah, let's share with people what this is. I have no idea what he's talking about. I've heard of no fanfare before.
He's the guy that did a video about how the southern stars look like they might be a mirror, looking south.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've looked at videos showing but they don't come in straight. They come in at an angle especially if you're down like Sydney way. That when you look at the sky from a level base, the stars and the cells are not level. They're at an angle.
He did a whole thing where he put them side by side, right? So that he did the northern looking north and then looking south, and a lot of them look like they're reflections.
That's the wrong one. All right, hold on.
Highest ceiling naturally in the north. So.
Dude,
ceiling in the
but there's no proof of that, obviously. You know what I mean? Like you can say that.
Yeah, I want to be an observer in this whole series. I don't want to just take videos and take it as proof. The observations that I have actually made myself are what convinced me the Earth is flat. So my own observations that it wasn't everybody's video, but I've actually been where they are making it, like the black swan observations, the long distance, and I've done it myself. I know exactly what they're looking at, and the further I get out with these observations, the more proof I have. That's why I like the black swans, because I've actually done these observations myself. I can relate. I can actually honestly say that's exactly what does happen when you have a telescopic lens and you can look out further. You pull up more than you should be able to, due to Earth curve, basically. Yeah, and that's really exactly why I like the black swan observations itself. And I have saw Venus and Mercury in the night sky with a telescope myself, so I can relate to that one. I know you can, and those are actually what they actually, the guys that I was hanging out with that were helping me set the telescope up when I first started using it. Like, that is Mercury and Venus that I'm looking at right next to the moon in the middle of the night.
But that doesn't prove the Earth is flat. That
that
just
proves the
proves
globe model is false. Yeah,
it just proved the solar system model is incorrect.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Most observation has been proving that if they're wrong about one thing, the rest of it falls apart. The whole system that they base their whole science and a dogma on is crap. That's really what it is. But they're still swinging out there. Simon Dan says, "Well, we get a lot wrong, but we're still right." Like, that was the last video. Oh,
all right, so play this at 1.25 too. He's like, it'll probably sound better.
No, this is kind of off track of what I was actually doing, but I got you.
Oh, well, I mean, I figured you wanted to see something that you were in. That's all.
Okay, all right, that makes sense.
Sorry.
1.25, you said?
I mean, you could just play the first 5 minutes. It's fine.
Okay, well, let's take it back to the beginning. All right.
I've seen it all, but I've seen it all, and like I noticed.
Actually, fast forward
this
this.
valley, and I made a video about that.
You could this is just nonsense.
About what rainbows really are, and
Oh, they're doing indoor rainbows. I see that.
7:00
Okay, so then he does this.
Is this a guy in Australia? This is him.
Yeah.
So the sun's on
So he shows you the sunlight's coming through his
Looks
people.
like Man of Stone did his window observation, but he actually he had a
Yeah, that's different. That's totally different.
that shows the sun doesn't set.
That's a bit.
Oh yeah, totally. So he just shows here that this doesn't matter either, really. Okay, so he has.
Roughly.
Notice how high that is.
Here.
Go just a few
Okay,
hundred
yeah,
miles
here we
south,
go.
and it gets lower
This
in
is
Canada.
what,
And you go much
you know,
further out to Australia,
the whole idea
and here's
of
what they start looking like. Then, if you look for rainbows in
this.
Antarctica, at least through
Yeah, I
photos,
know
thanks
this
to the
is
Nature Channel,
fake,
since
too. I
none
already
of us
know
are
that.
apparently allowed to go out there unless we're willing to spend thousands of dollars for a guided tour to visit an ice shelf. But look how flat that rainbow is. Just as the firmament's elevation changes the further you go out south, the rainbows you see also reflect that altitude.
Like, it's a bow for a reason. It's because there's a dome. I'm just
Well, think about it. It's real
Oh, there's
shallow
Yeah.
of a rainbow in the southern hemisphere as opposed to in the northern hemisphere, too. That's
I
pretty
wonder
great.
why that is strange.
I don't know.
There you are.
I don't know.
Yeah. That was Saab's assertion, but I mean, I've never been there, but I've heard it said both, like literally both. I've heard people say it's shallow or it's just the same size, basically. So this guy's going to demonstrate it.
Well, he's about to show a rainbow in
Is he going to show
Australia.
videos.
Mhm.
in Australia?
What I'm just going to show you quickly is a little
Well,
place.
Australia is not exactly Antarctica either. Now, if you think about it, because of the colder air, you're going to get a lower.
It's just probably in the distance. It's just perspective. Think about it, right? Like a
Yeah,
rainbow
well,
further away is going to look lower.
I know this for a fact that like lasers and a straight light actually lowers due to temperature too. So like a ray of light that causes a rainbow would actually be lower because of the colder air. Yeah.
I was going to conduct some experiments. I was actually going to carry the gear on foot and go there to do these experiments. Anyway, I went and had a look later on after going past on the bus, and there's
Let's
special
get to his
taps you
rainbow.
need, especially virtually been impossible. So anyway, we just make do with what we can do. Anyway, this was the
It's
place
like right after this.
that I was thinking about conducting.
And
some
what latitude is he at, anyways?
I don't know, whatever Australia is.
That would matter a good bit. He's probably closer to the equator than they would be in Antarctica. Yeah. So yeah, this is not really any kind of proof.
experiments, but it's not going to be. I'm going to try and catch this rainbow. It is huge. It's almost like I'm nearly underneath it. It's raining.
Well, he's also closer to it too than he would be if you were looking down in Antarctica.
Well, that's the thing.
That's even a better. Here, I got it. So, just for validity's sake, we'll look at Antarctica, see if we can find a rainbow in Antarctica. I'm sure there's going to be a photo of that somewhere.
The guy just showed that. That guy just showed that.
Okay, so that was an actual picture of a rainbow in
The one,
Antarctica.
well, supposedly that guy, yeah, that one guy.
Okay, but we'll look it up ourselves.
It was really low.
Oh, that looks really low
This
there.
is my camera. I'm doing a screen
Further away.
recording for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in the distance.
It's 9:13 in the morning.
I've never seen one low
on
like
the
that.
29th.
Nope.
So Wednesday the 29th of April at 9:13. Back up. Here's a rainbow. It's in the morning. The rainbow.
Yeah, that's definitely lower than we see it in the Americas. I've never seen a rainbow that low to the ground.
I've never seen that. Never. Have you, D-Man?
I've
A
never
low
seen
rainbow like that?
Yeah, I've never seen one that low. I mean, I don't know.
Maybe we're on to something about being lower in the south and in the north.
Well, I mean, why
It's
would they
further
be
away.
flying lower if there wasn't a ceiling problem?
Dude, when I actually looked at rainbows from a long distance, I've seen them for like 30 miles away, and I've never seen one that low.
If it was all the same height from south to north to whatever, then you'd be the planes would be flying at the same level. It wouldn't make a difference.
Mhm.
You know, so why would they have a lower ceiling?
I think Saab and me had a point. And I think other people have reported that, and I've heard it said otherwise. But I mean, he was probably right up on that first rainbow where he was at, like right underneath where it was actually arcing. And what LBA Angel put out, he knows exactly where a lot of the rainbows reoccur, and he's done tons of observations on that.
Oh yeah, he's all about the rainbows.
Yeah, in the halo or the sundog.
Yeah, I've seen some. I've seen the double rainbow once. It was only the one time I ever saw it. It was in southern New York.
Hey, Howard Stern says
I've seen a bunch of those. Howard Stern.
Yeah, Howard Stern. That's Rhonda.
What's up, Rhonda?
She's half asleep now.
That's okay. Tell her I said hello.
Watch her. I will. It's funny. She thought he was Howard Stern when he first heard her.
That's funny.
He just had Boston accent, but
It's funny.
Like
I kind of adopted. Well, I mean, I live in New Hampshire. I've lived in New Hampshire for like 23 years, 22 years. But I mean, I lived in New York for a little bit, and I had kind of distant relatives in Jersey. I spent a lot of times in Jersey. So, I mean, it's kind of a mix. But I mean, yeah, it's Boston if I say certain things, yeah. But I mean, I've kind of corrected the Boston out of me a little bit because
I can still hear it. I hate to
I mean, it's still there, but it's definitely different. I mean, you know, I've adapted a little bit just because I got a little older and I realized, all right, yeah, I mean, you know,
oh, it's obvious, but it's funny though because Harmon thinks he's been talking to me before. He's like, D-Man. I'm like, dude, I'm not D-Man. I have no boss. So maybe you
the deep voice that.
So maybe you are getting rid of it a little bit.
Yeah, maybe
I am. It's not that thick, obviously. It's not that, but you can totally see it. Though. I mean,
if you
can hear it.
If I were to have my niece talk to you, you'd be like, "Holy crap!" It's the most Boston accent you've ever heard.
Yeah, isn't it funny how different people pick it up more than others? You know what I mean? Like it's interesting how that works. You know,
she's never lived anywhere else. So she's always been there. I mean, she's never gone anywhere really. I mean, she just stays in New England, and that's as far as they go. I mean, me, I've been all over the place. I told the story at SAWS. I was in like southeastern Florida or Alabama, Florida border. And me and my friend went into some store to go buy some crap because we were like, come on, let's go to the store. We'll go buy some beer. And, you know, we were hanging out.
I thought you said crack.
Yeah. And I was talking to him.
Come on, do it, D-Man. D-Man, do it. Say car.
What? What, car?
Yeah.
Car? Yeah,
say yard.
I can say car.
Say yard.
Yard.
Yeah.
Yeah, the garden.
Got to poke fun at it.
I mean, I've kind of worked that out to say, okay, garden, car.
If you try,
I always do it just because I know if I like really unleash the boss, then people are gonna look at me.
Like, were you raised on the streets, man? Come on.
Yes. Yeah, in a primarily Italian neighborhood, so everybody talked like Guidos, including me.
Dude, that reminds me of the episode of King of Queens. You remember King of Queens? Remember?
Yeah, I used to love that show.
Yeah, I did too. And remember the chick, whatever her name was, Leah Remini, whatever.
Yeah.
She had to get rid of her accent. She was trying, she couldn't do it. That was funny.
That's a Jersey accent all the way.
Yeah, she had the Jersey. Yep.
Yeah. Jersey's a little different.
Get back out of this thing.
A's and U's and stuff. But listen, we were in this store, and I was talking to my friend, like cracking jokes while we were looking at stuff, and some guy walked around the aisle. I noticed he was standing and staring at us. I'm like, oh, what the fuck is this? And he comes walking over to me. He goes, "Excuse me." And I'm like, "Can I?" I'm like, "Okay." He looks at me and he goes, "Where are you from?" And I was like, "Oh God." I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Man, I haven't heard that accent in like 20 years, dude. I'm from New York." And I was like, "Hey, what's going on?" And we were standing there shooting the shit. And people walking by us looking at like, "Who the fuck are these Guidos?" But he heard me talking and knew that I wasn't from. He just immediately walked right up to me and said, "Dude, I haven't heard that accent in like 20 plus years. This is awesome." Because he's living in like buck shit East Florida. It's like,
yep. Oh, so I'm pretty sure with that whole observation, the globe's got some kind of excuse made up for it. But like, if they're off with their measurements here on Earth, I'm just going to throw this out here. They're off with their AU measurements of the universe. You know what I'm saying? If they can't measure here properly, they ain't got it measured up there properly.
Yeah, and that's what geodetic surveying is, right? It's more because I just looked it up. I never really looked it up
geoid.
Before.
Yeah, but the whole thing is the original surveys that were like that were actually called what do they call it? They're like the long distance between points. So they would take the terrain into account too. So that's what they developed in the geodetic surveying. It's the same datum, but they call them traverse points or something. They used to be. They developed it into that, but they've known that the Earth is a sphere for so long, 2,000 years from what I remember, or something.
So Roger, you know what it says? It says it's they use plane, PLANE, right?
Planar
surveying, planar, whatever. For until you get to 195 kilometers. That's what it says. But you know what it says though on Google? It says squared. Why does it say squared?
Well, you can't square
just for.
Yeah. That's
no. I'm saying though, why does it say squared? Up to?
Yeah.
It just says up to 195 kilometers squared. That's
but the
that doesn't make sense.
After that is I get you. But what they do, they just take everything to a datum off the sea, and this is where they're having problems marrying the two. That's why they have to curve the sea.
Or they might be saying squared because of an area, right? The area calculation.
Well, they square a mile, and a square mile is done. How they?
That's what I'm saying. So that they're just saying 195 square miles is what they're kilometers.
Then they add the
saying.
Globe. Then they start adding globe math into it. That's
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But dude, they say, but up till then, like, so wait, so
it's flat.
You're telling me it's flat until it gets 195 kilometers? What?
Then they don't measure.
So
they don't
stupid.
measure after that. They do the calculations after that because
that's when they start using curvature geometry. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so ridiculous.
And you can't. And what they hijack perspective over water, and we've shown with it what your eyesight does over water. We know that's how they hide it, dude. The globe is not a non-existent entity, especially the one of that. Definitely not.
This is what it says for the definition. A square mile is a unit of area measurement used primarily in the United States and United Kingdom. It's defined as an area of a square with each side measuring exactly 1 mile in length.
Yeah, that's
equal.
that's what they meant. That's what they mean.
It's
a
four
square,
ways, dude. Yeah,
it's a square kilometer is what they're saying.
it's
195
or
square
miles.
kilometers.
Yeah. We do miles here, though. Yeah, but it's a
Well, I'm
square
just
mile.
saying, it's whatever. It's like what is that? 140,
Yeah,
130.
and that's 5,000. 5,600 or 20 feet, something like that. I don't remember exactly what the mile is.
5280.
Yeah, so that's squared. So that's 1,000 feet or more. To 12
Square mile is 2.58999 square kilometers.
Okay, yeah.
So you square that, and that's in a 360-degree parameter. So what they do, they take these little traverse segments where they take turtle wheels and the Adelites, and what they do, they just over the sea, they just do that straight drop at that mile per square. That's how they do the globe. But you've looked over the water, you don't see that. You don't have that drop that they even show you in their diagrams. It's nonsense. There's no such thing as spherical worlds. I'm just saying. And physics even tells you that. But yeah, they fudged it in, dude. And they measure from the center of the radius, supposed radius, that they calculated in the Shelton or whatever it is, the mountain, where they prove gravity, the density of the Earth, that they weighed the Earth, basically, by hanging a plumb bob at the side of a mountain and looking at it with the Adelaide. They determined that that's a curve. No. And it took them two and a half months to get the observations they wanted to get to match their math. It's definitely contrived any way you look at it. Doesn't work. And those, I'll show you, we're going to get into that. I was going to show you the geodetic survey that I was looking at. Their datums don't even match up with the Ordnance Survey datums. They don't match at all. They can't make them work. So they're using them supposedly for satellites. There's another one. The myth goes on and on. Where was I at? Geodetic surveying right now. It's in this. There it is. Ordnance surveying. I hope I didn't close that window. Oh, here it is. Got it. No, these are like small. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm watching the chat. We're talking about dreams. I can't remember the last time I had a dream.
I've had a dream. I had a dream like about 4 or 5 weeks ago after I talked to Bomber. You know Bomber, right?
Yeah.
She's a nice girl. But I woke up after I had a conversation with her, like after the show on her stream. I still got to email her. She wants me to email her. What is her email? At truthsomething.com. But I woke up in a lucid dream, like everything in the room was changing, but I couldn't move. I was like sleep paralysis, and it was scaring the shit out of me.
Huh.
Like the room was actually changing texture. I could feel things. It just seemed like it was like almost surreal. I'm like, this can't be happening. I blame her. I'm just kidding.
She disappeared for a little while. She was on Sandy's a few shows ago.
It was strange. Okay. Now, Scott, you still here? You see these lines they have here? This is geodetics. It's how they do geodetic surveying. These layers. None of these lines can ever be straight. So any geodetic surveying, they do it on mountainous terrain, hillsides, properties where you can't really get to. They connect these dots across the water with that curvature rate, and that's why they get these geodetic spheroids. Did he leave? Oh, I think he did. And he's talking about lucid dreams in the chat. Yeah, so this is not real. This is not how surveying is done. Surveying, your datums are straight, horizontal. In order to map out any kind of land, you have to start at that reference point, no matter the terrain.
Exactly. The topography shouldn't be something that even thought about. It should just be, I don't know. It's weird. I mean, that's more like mapping. Where you're just mapping the surface. It's not. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, what they did is they referenced the globe, like that circumference, that radius, that 39, whatever the 69, or I've actually read it was at 3983 was the actual full radius value, which it's been ruined. obviously, because you traversing the southern oceans, even with using the nautical mile and steamers back in the day, they were traveling almost twice the distance to get to different ports that they were telling they were on a globe. It's like, how come it took us this long? And they wouldn't run into weather or anything. They're just actually just full steam going, making land. It's still taking like 3 or 4 days longer than they should have been going across the oceans.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, no shit.
So none of the globe makes sense to me, but I see how they created it. You know what I mean? And in order to get a radius value to start with, you know what you have to have?
A flat surface.
you need a linear measurement to get to that radius, dude.
Yeah.
You have to measure that. And what they did is they pre-assumed they're on a sphere, and they measured a radius on a pre-assumed sphere on a linear surface. And then they cut off the boundaries to the 60th parallel and beyond. You can't really just go out, hey, I'm going to go out to the islands out there. You try it. Go ahead. They'll laugh at you. And then if you're still going, they'll arrest you and put you in jail and kill a couple of your crew members. But I'm not talking about any story that somebody else told. That was all manufactured, according to Will Duffy. Will's never told a lie in his lifetime, has he? I'm just saying. But let's get back into this right quick. I think we'll get into more detail, and you'll see these datums. They try to separate them from what the grid he was talking about. These datums are completely different, and this is why it's important to have a geodetic datum for some reason.
Vertical datums are used to measure elevations and water depths. Sometimes the word height is used to refer to elevation information. Most vertical datums in North America use...
Interesting word, height. Yeah. What is that height above? How do you get
the ocean
altitude? Yeah, the sea level. I mean, yeah. So you're referencing
everything is from the sea level. That is the level. That's level. That's the point of reference that everything above that is referring to. So everything, everywhere.
Yes, sir. I agree.
It's like, wow.
I'm gonna get ananoidal on you. Well, tides and tides don't reference curvature. That's the sea level. No shit.
Yeah, it goes up and down.
Fuck. Yeah.
It doesn't.
It's not a
tide
curve.
doesn't change the fucking shape of it.
No,
it simply lowers or high as it.
It's gravity, D-man. It's gravity.
It's not gravity.
No, it's not. So rainbows look like they're actually shorter in the south. We looked at it. You saw that shit too.
Yeah. Well, I'm
like,
sure
wrong.
it would depend on. I'm sure there's a lot of a.
Yeah, it depends on the weather too in that process. Yeah. But how high are rainbows? To be honest with you, think about how they're not really that high, but they do look like.
How do you measure the height of a rainbow in the first place? There's no physical thing that you can go and travel to. It's not like.
Because you're going to ride into it. It depends on the angle you're looking at it compared to where the sun's coming.
Where your positioning of it is.
Yeah.
Where your position to it.
Yeah. And I've never seen an arc that low in my country. I've been up north, man. I've never really seen. Well, I've never been up north long enough to really look at a lot of rainbows. So you get rainbows up there, right?
Yeah.
What latitude are you at?
Oh Jesus. I can find out. Hold on.
Yeah, Google that shit. I'm in the mid country, so I'm pretty sure I'm close to the 35th or the 40th or something. But you remember we're using the globe's longitude and latitude system when you're looking this up, so it's not gonna match any azimuth you get.
The state spans from 42 north to 4518 north latitude.
Yeah, you're not quite up high enough.
43, 40, 45 north latitude, 71, 34, 83 west longitude.
Let me ask Google where I'm at, just to make sure. Hey Siri, what's my longitude and latitude mark here in Westminster? Mark? Oh, good. It's giving me a whole website.
That's to Concord, New Hampshire, which is way further south than I am right now. But that's the south, 43, 20, 74 to 71, 55, 12 is Concord, New Hampshire.
Yeah, let me try that again because she
I'm
didn't
like
get it right.
4 hours north of there. Way north.
Hey Siri, what is my longitude and latitude in Westminster, Colorado? Please tell me. Because she gave me London's meridian. Okay, here we go. It got it right this time.
Yeah, I'm on the other side of the mountains right now.
Yeah, I'm at 35 lat and 105 long, with decimal points. I'm not going to read it all. That's not worth your time. But it rounds up to 40, and it stays at 105, just about. So 106 maybe at the most. Yeah. So I mean, I'm dead center. So I mean, these latitude and longitude marks are just on the protractor of the globe that they take from the center of the sphere. When we're on their model, that when the mapping that you get from the mainstream, if you don't use an azimuth grid, and azimuth grids are actually very accurate, and that's how mapping's done. they don't make maps with a globe. They throw it on that longitude and latitude to match the global position and global satellites, global. They pound it in there, dude. But I mean, if you look at the original maps and how they were made, once they got past the equator, they took rumline measurements, set another point at that place, and did a radius around it. So the radii around that point from the equator, they worked their way out. That's why it's all screwed up in the south, because they couldn't use Polaris as a starting point anymore. And everybody like, oh, if that proves it's a globe. No, that proves that they ain't gonna let you go past the 60th because you'll find out that hey, there's got to be an end to this shit somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that we know of. I mean, looking at the moon map, you can see that we're down. When the map is flipped, we're actually down in the bottom right-hand corner. As that circle and moves around, there's still a ton more shit to the north, to our northwest. Actually, it's flipped. So
yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
It's gonna be over to the southwest.
There's way more shit out there, but I mean, it doesn't show anything further than out towards Australia. It actually is more like if you were going towards northwestern Canada, you could keep on going. Well, no.
Look at the solstice. Look at the solstice in the north. Like you've seen the sun in there. I mean, that doesn't look like a perfect circle that it's doing there. It's like an elongated, not an orbit, but a circuit. Like it's circling. It doesn't do a complete 360 in the north. It's kind of off. Let Harmon in. Why would I let you in, Harmon? I hear you're a nutcase. Ask deplorable elk. He thinks you want to fly up in a balloon and look at Saturn with a pair of binoculars or something, or Jupiter. One of the two. I can't remember.
I don't know.
Did you see that shit, dude? Oh my god. He did one of the AI cartoons of Harmon with a pair of binoculars and a balloon. I'll just show it to you just for the hell of it. And Scott's back in here. Hey, Scott. How's it going, man?
There you go.
Can you hear me? Yeah,
I can hear you. Here, I put a link in the back. That's the Earth map to the moon map. And you can see that from way further northwest.
Yeah.
It just keeps going. That there's more shit to that map. Where we are, where the sun and moon spin around right now, we're all the way down in the right-hand corner.
Mm-hmm.
So
like I was saying, though, I want to say one thing before we go into that. Like when you in the north, it looks like it's elongated to one side, like you get, and like the Prague clock, right? And Shane and Alan did a thing on it, like they were like, that would be a perfect clock for an eclipse. And they did a show on it like 2 days ago, I think, and they were actually doing the math to figure out how that would actually time eclipse with that clock. It's like, they're timing the eclipse. That's what that clock's all about during the eclipse season, because it's going through the zodiacs and that clock. It would be a good reference point to tell you when an eclipse would actually be.
Yeah.
Like our ancient folk knew what they were looking at,
Well, I think that do you think that maybe they even just looked at them? I mean, they just used the moon as a map.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like
that's a possibility.
And they had found their way around like that. And if that's right, then like during the next precession or whatever 1,000 years, the sun may change its circuit to like a different direction to a point.
Yeah, because because that wherever that circle is, that's where the sun and moon is spinning. naturally that's where everything is going to be alive. Outside of that is it's not going to be alive. You're going to have to follow the moon and sun naturally.
Yeah, because you got to stay warm. And when the Aborigines were doing that, that's what Ken was actually talking about the other day. Like they said to the south, that's where their home was supposedly.
Yeah.
Maybe it was like in the circuit to another, like Tasmania or islands down below there, like the Rothschild Islands and stuff.
I mean, they say that the Native Americans in this country are actually, well, I've heard people say it over the years, probably the last 20-something years, that a lot of those people came over the land bridge when that shit would freeze. What's the Bering Strait? Would come from northern Russia. What's that, like Mongolia or,
yeah.
You know, so I mean, that they have some kind of lineage.
You look at a 4-leaf clover. Think of like you're seeing it like how it's designed. That could be like the same idea. Like you'll have a center point, but it'll shift quadrant over the surface of the earth. Kind of cool.
Because Native Americans are too tall.
Are they?
Well, they're tall. I mean,
they're too tall for.
They're too tall, man.
They're too tall for what?
Well, I'm just saying, like genetically wise, that
comparatively to the Inuits,
people from they're much shorter and squat and smaller. Even the people that are like where those mountain regions are, with people, the Sherpas and stuff, they're short. They're not little. They're not giant people. They're tall.
There's some midgets in the what was it, the Mercator? It wasn't. They had a land of midgets up, and the same with the Monty map too. They had a region where there were like midgets.
Urbano Monty map, that one.
Yeah. South Americans are inherently shorter and squat, a little smaller and thicker. So I mean, even just look at the body structure and see that, like, where did these people come from? How did they get tall in a region that didn't have any friggin' tall people? Everybody was, say, the South Americans came out the other way. So I mean, where's the genetic link that made them Native Americans, where they're not exactly South American, but they're not? They merged with somebody at some point to make them inherently a little taller and a little slimmer and a different physical structure. That they had to merge with somebody at some point that was taller statue than what was around in North America. I mean,
maybe they had to get taller to reach like apples on trees and stuff.
Yeah, it's like part of the adaptation.
I don't know.
It's possible.
Believe me, I'm going to say something that's going to shock you. This is the most unracist thing I've heard in my lifetime. So you're actually thinking about indigenous people.
Unracist?
Unracist.
Well, I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to.
Well, I'm not saying you are. I'm not saying that you are trying to say negative. I mean, you're actually taking it logically. Like, oh, those people were from that land.
Yeah, I mean, they had something had to happen at some point where they ran into somebody who was from somewhere else that wasn't local to where they were, and it had to, because they're way taller than South Americans. I mean,
it seems like the further away from the equator you get, the taller they get too. People.
Well, if you look at Russia, I'm sorry, I was just going to say, if you look at Russia, Russia has an insane amount of different nationalities, mixed nationalities in Russia than probably anywhere else in the world. You realize that they go everything from the Slavic regions, the down south to up north is Mongolians, and then you go to the east, there's Russians that are part Asian, part Russian. It's insane when you look at how many.
Well, it's a gigantic country. It's huge.
I think
crazy.
At one point in time, we all were migrating across the plain, and we just started breeding with each other, and we got mixed. You can find similarity in traits from South America to freaking Alaska to Russia. It's like you'll find the same, and the languages are mixed up.
Who were the people? Who were the southeastern Asians? What's the?
Well, from the little dragon, like Thailand, Vietnam.
Thailand, not Thailand. What's the one that's below Thailand?
Cambodia.
No.
You mean the Philippines?
Filipinos.
Yeah, that's
they're part Spanish. They're part Spanish. So they're Asian and Spanish. If you look at
that's colonization, bro. It's just colonization.
Harmon, you gotta click the link, dude. Click the link. He's asking if I'm letting anybody up.
Harmon, no, we're not. No, we're not letting Harmon on. No. You know what made me laugh? Seriously, it was I read David Banner's title for his show last night or last morning, whatever. It said something, and then is Harmon a closeted gay person?
Are you Harmon? Yeah, well, it's time to come out, Harmon.
So yeah, time to come out of the closet, Harmon.
Yeah,
It just
the link
made
should
me
be in the
laugh. I don't know
chat.
why.
If you do come out of it, go back in it, will you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
stay
go back in
there.
right away. Just immediately turn back around
God.
and get back in there.
Jeez. I'm trying to make sure there's a link out there so you can get in.
It says Meets.
There's a link. Yes, it's Google Meets.
Says Meets.
Click on the Google Meets. I'll let you in, dude.
Yeah.
I'm catching trolls tonight.
It's a freaking rat trap, Harmon. You know the story. You've done this like
chase the cheese. Yeah.
You did this for like months, didn't we? You did this like
yeah, we did. Yeah, I'm
for a
going
couple
back
months.
to it too because I get tired of like,
yeah,
should
that's
I
good.
let
That's
Icy
fine.
spin it? You know, no.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Keep all.
Why didn't he turn around and spin get the Earth spin when they were on the moon? Because it's facing the same direction all the time, so you would actually see the Earth spinning. They should have filmed that shit from go to one. You know that this is real, people. There are tons of people.
Yeah, it would be as fast as looking at the moon going, right? And the spin, you would see it. No, I'm saying if you were on the moon.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah,
if you were on the moon, you would look down and you would see it spinning.
The scale probably
Earth. I'm saying Earth, obviously.
Yeah, you would see a 15-degree turn.
You would see it, dude. I mean, you know, when you look at like all the planets, they move past your camera when you're zoomed in. Like they move pretty fast, dude. When you're zoomed in, dude, you have to keep up with it. You know.
Anyway, that reminds me how they faked the high altitude balloon footage. They sped up the film and then they portrayed it as the Earth going underneath it. That was one of NASA's first tricks.
Yeah, but then they always mess it up. Remember you've seen that? What's his name does a good job? Leo shows like look all of a sudden it stops. Like what?
You're like, oh no!
Like all of a sudden your satellite stop or your whatever is flying through space stops.
Good night,
your little rocket. Night here. Speaking of that, Vicky made a video for David. I'm gonna put it out on a short.
Oh boy, are you more shots across the bow?
No, I'm not shooting across. I'm not the one shooting.
Oh, I'm just saying.
It's not really. It's not really a shot. It's just basically a sweet rendition of "Leave Me Alone." That's all it is, basically.
Okay.
Like we don't. I don't care about all the drama, man. I'm not into it. Don't care. Don't give a fuck. You know,
it's the stuff that I avoid like totally. It's I think that a lot of times
it's a waste
they
of
stop
time.
shit up to get drama. That's why I don't pay attention to it.
Yep.
Yeah, sometimes people do things just to get like a
attention.
a show, like get a show out of it,
Yeah.
Live stream.
I'm making a live stream about some stuff, dude. That's what I try to do. You know, I'm going into geodetic survey, and when I get done here, I'm going to ordnance surveying and show you the difference of a linear measurement.
Well, I got to get out of here in a couple of minutes. So I got to crash and try to get some sleep.
And this is what Nathan's been cracking on about for the last 2 years. So, and he's drilled it into me. I know the rhetoric inside and out. Not just rhetoric. It's basically just the facts of the matter. And I'm going to do like a recording of. I'm going to draw it all out and on a whiteboard, basically showing you how it all works within any kind of measurement, any kind of surveying, any kind of navigation. It all fits in the same way. I think Harmon's here. All right, Harmon, behave, dude.
It said it's not working for me, and now he's in.
Oh, Harmon, he's in the back. Hey, Harmon, yeah,
figured it out.
There's a link back here. I got it pinned for you. You see it? I can hear you, Harmon. Can you hear me? Hold on, I got it muted. Hey, Harmon, how's it going? Yeah, well, you're not on now. You got to click the link down in the. You see the bubble down at the bottom? Yeah, well, I'll pin it for you. Hold on, I'll pin it again. You see that? It's in the back chat.
Lord Racer's right. Lord Racer is exactly right. Just ignore it, dude. It's fine.
Yeah.
Ignore people. It's easy. Like it's just the easiest thing to do in the world is just not to watch things.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, they're relying on.
Come up front.
They're relying on people reacting to things, and that's exactly how they do it. It's like drama queens. It's drama.
He came under my name. He's Roger again.
Am I? Yeah, I didn't change my name. Am I on now?
You're in you're in the closet. You're trapped in the closet.
You're closeted, dude.
Hey, say what that title said again, because I haven't gone to his channel since he got mad and rage quit.
No, that's horrible. I
Did
think
he rage quit? That's
give you. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You gotta turn the other cheek, man. Yeah, just don't turn it too much because they'll grab it.
It said the question is it's a question mark and it says, is Harmon a closeted homosexual?
Oh, God.
I think it's funny.
You gotta laugh at him. I mean, come on.
He's not. He's just wearing comfortable shoes.
So Harmon, answer the question. Answer the question.
I plead the fifth. I live in the United States. I can plead the fifth.
Oh, that's makes it worse.
You can identify as anything you want to, Armin. You know that.
You can listen. You might be married to a armchair.
You can do that. If that lady married that Ferris wheel, I can marry an armchair.
Exactly. Yep.
Man, the divorce is going to be rough.
Well, I imagine the relationship's got to be hard on you. I'm telling you.
If we're married to armchair, who gets the community property if we separate?
Don't know, man.
Well, the property is the armchair.
I did talk to Restream today. They told me the reason I'm getting it froze up because I got to toggle my pages. So if I'm not using a page, I got to get out of it. So because it was taking up to my RAM.
It's taking background resources to sit there and run, and that's why.
Someone said earlier, how high was a rainbow? Who was that? It says we don't know.
No. Well,
I don't
know
know.
how high it is? Yeah.
No. There's just saying like that. What I was doing the other day, I'm trying to figure out the height of Jupiter when it was above my head and to where it's at now. And so I go back to Project Manhai and I ask about them what you know what they called the guys in gondolas? They didn't call them astronauts. They called them aeronauts. So they had aeronauts in the military. And
the first aeronaut was actually August Picard, right?
Well, that was the 1930s. We're talking did they call him an aeronaut? They called him whatever back then. But once they went in the military, they actually had the time from 58 to 63. They called them aeronauts.
Oh, nice.
And so I go and trying to find out because like geocentric, he went to 35,000 feet and took a picture of the stars. You can only see a couple, right? And so then there's only three aeronauts that went up in the air to 90,000 feet and above in 1958 to 60. And one of them went up there, and the guy who had gone up before him was named Simons. And he had told him how dark it gets and what like that. So once they passed like 55,000 to 60,000 feet, it became so dark. And there's just nothing up there, just darkness. And all the light was just down below. So he couldn't wait. This is how excited they were about this. Every aeronaut and then everybody in Excelsior, the people all talked about how dark it got. So I'm reading the article. He says, it felt like I could feel it. It felt like it was a blanket around me of that. And so the guy, I can't remember the guy who was doing this third mission. He radios down to Simon because he's so excited about it. He says, wow, I see what you're talking about. He says, it's so dark up here. As dark as that you can think is dark. And he says, I'm looking and I think you would be able to see some stars, but I can't see any stars. I can't see anything up here. And so I thought that was kind of cool. So I don't think.
Hold on a minute.
Go ahead.
Hold up. Big Pine said this sounds like closet talk, man.
I can't see the chat today, guys. I'm on my phone.
That's hilarious.
But, so I just want to bounce it off your head. So they say there's nothing. They were so surprised in all the articles they talked about. All they could come down and talk about was the darkness, not about how high they went, not about all that stuff, but how dark it was.
Yeah.
And
didn't
so
come back later when the later Apollo missions to say they could see stars. There's a couple of the astronauts did later on. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I'm trying to differentiate between real and their fabricated NASA stories. The real people came back down, and that's all they could talk about, right? I mean, there was just no question how dark it was. But you get the Felix Baumgartner, you get the Alan Eustace, you get the NASA astronauts, you get the guy who took his private thing up there with Shatner and them,
Yeah.
None of them ever mentioned the darkness, which means they didn't experience it for
they
real.
Did.
The ones
I
who
think,
did, wait, like I said, who was up there in the balloon in
couple of them did.
1960, he could not wait. Did they say dark?
Scott, I don't remember what they
Yeah,
said.
yeah,
From
yeah.
Shatner.
I think Shatner did. He did, and Katy Perry or somebody else did. I think. I
Yeah, they
forget.
didn't
I don't know
climb
if
the
it was
side
Katy Perry.
either. You know, when the Blue Origin went up, they only go up to what? What's their altitude when they get up there?
What was that one? I forget now. I don't know.
Well, I mean, most balloons at 135K will pop if it doesn't have a protective.
No, it's not a balloon. Though. It's the.
No,
it's
but that's the Blue Origin dildo.
Yeah, it's what was it? I forget now. 400.
Well, dude, the CEO of
Thousand?
the company, his last name is Limp and his first name is Richard. I swear to God, I'm not kidding you.
I think they went to 50
Limp.
miles, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe it was 50 miles. Something like that.
That's not, yes, but it's not really that high comparably with that.
Not the
supposedly
Carmen
what
line. They didn't get to the Carmen line.
No Carmen line? Oh, shit. The imaginary line where the space takes over. But according to Richard Feynman, space starts here, you know, right at the ground level. They literally, when he does his calculations, matter of fact, they go to the center of the Earth. Yet everything is measured in the astronomical plane, they call it. So, and they have to have the reference plane to even measure space, too. So it's really bad for them that everything's measured from a plane. This reminds me
I
of
was thinking about the other yesterday or today or whatever it was. Like humidity, right? So when you see like humidity is 50, humidity is 70%, right? Like think about that. Like that's over. When humidity is over 50%, that means that you're in more than 50% of water. You know what I mean? Like think about that.
Yeah,
That's just crazy to think about.
Well, everything's in a medium, even up there at altitude.
Yeah,
It's probably
I mean,
a different kind of medium.
it's less.
Yeah. But I mean, it's less of like what we have here. It's probably something completely different. The closer you get to the edge of whatever our structure is, it's probably consists of other different makeup. Because I mean, those luminaries are in something. They're moving through something, obviously. No matter what you look at, any way you look at it, they have to traverse through something. They're not
stars
there. Oh yeah. The stars, the wandering stars, they're all moving through something.
What do you think? Do you think the moon though is going through something? I don't know about the moon, man. The moon seems like it's
like
in the atmosphere or atmos.
They say it is. Yeah, but I mean, I think it's like a battery almost. Like you ever seen the alkalines that build up on the outside of a busted old battery?
Yeah.
They actually did a plasma experiment like that back in the early '60s, where they actually put enough into it, an alkaline substance that they can build like a ball-like structure, but then some people, the moon's a reflection. I don't know, dude. Maybe it's
how could it reflect off of something that isn't physical?
Yeah, I know. That's a good question. if it is something,
dude, I don't know. It might be physical. It could be like a metal or something.
I mean, think about it this way. Think about it this way.
When put that out? Yeah.
When you see the moon every 28 days and you see it in the daytime, what color is the moon?
It's white.
Well, it takes the color of the background.
Yeah, and the blue.
Oh, you mean like when you see? Well, not all of it, obviously.
So that means it's transparent. It's transparent.
No, I don't. I'm not buying that.
Anyway, I'm back, guys. Are you miss me?
Hold on, really quick. Anything you put in the sky like that, it's gonna take the color of the sky.
If it was
you know
solid, what I mean? How would it take the color if it wasn't being transparently put through it?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, why do you see the blue behind the white structure? Yeah, I don't get it. No,
it's just it's like blending or something.
Here's something that Brian's Logic brought up a while back. He's like, how do you have a full moon on the day side of the Earth? How does that work? I know that magic. Yeah, but I mean, wouldn't the sun actually do its magic? I mean, the Earth, if it's a ball floating in a phase dilation vacuum, wouldn't it block some of the sun hitting the surface of the moon? Consider how large the Earth is and the distance to it. Once the umbrum, you would get something out of it. It would block some of the light reaching the surface, so you wouldn't get a full moon in the daytime. I think full moons debunk the solar system itself, especially daytime.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Yeah.
It definitely debunks the whole idea of the.
It's almost like it's being projected in a way. Like if you were projecting
Sometimes.
it and
Yeah.
just a corner of it, I don't know. I mean,
one of the greatest shills of all time, though. It's an athode and a cannon.
I could produce it. I could produce that same effect as it does by giving the different shades of the moon by simply just taking a flashlight through a hole and I could produce it on a ceiling or on a, what do you call it? It's not like it's like something being shoved through a hole and that, you know, a corner of it's missing or it's C-shaped or it's I mean it's easy to work out that that's being projected somehow. I don't know how, you know, but I mean that's the only thing I could come up with. It's almost like if you were projecting it through a hole, but it wasn't exactly centered in the hole, or you brought it out to the edge of the hole and now it's got a C shape, or you know, you moved it over to the side and now the bottom of it is C-shaped. I mean, you can sit there and play with it and get it to make the shapes that you want, projecting it through a simple hole with a flashlight.
The moon is an enigma, dude. It's an enigma, and that's just the way it is.
We're all guessing what it is anyway, because we're never going to the moon, and you're never going to. No one's ever going to figure this out anyway. So,
they're going, dude.
We're going.
They're going.
We've already been there. We've been there, haven't we?
No, but I mean, they're going again for real.
I'm sure we're going to be different.
Yeah, this is gonna be. It's gonna be a whole lot different. Yeah,
it's gonna be a better movie this time than we've ever had.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying, like, it's such horseshit that why even pay attention to it at this point? Like, you know, at this point, I mean, you can look at it and wonder and like we're doing, but I mean, do you really know? Does anybody really know? No.
Well, what the government and the way that the industry looks at it, they can't have people asking questions. I mean, you know, did they go? Didn't they go?
You can replicate the moon. It's not like you can't just think about it and come up with something and say, okay, not a problem. I could get the exact same shapes on a moon with simple crap and project it onto something. It doesn't mean that what I'm doing is exactly what it is, but could you think about it and figure out that, okay, how would I be able to get these shapes on the moon? How would I be able to see that it's a C-shaped or this shaped or that shaped? Yeah, of course. You could do it.
I have a documentary on that actually that was made by Paul Klett. I don't know how it's pronounced right, but he actually worked with Eddie Banjo back when he first got involved with the flat earth stuff, and they actually built their own little model. And they used a dome, like a domicidal crystal outlining around it. But what they did was they showed that it was plasma that were the wandering stars in the moon and the sun. The larger of the celestials were being produced by frequencies and vibrating the plasmas and causing their shape and structure. Yeah. He used actual tones to show how it made color variations in the substance.
I mean, Vibes of Cosmos says that it's like an X-ray. From the rays that are below us are actually projecting that. It's actually projecting it like an X-ray, like an MRI. Well, like an X-ray.
I don't know about that, man. Like, it doesn't seem. I've never seen anything that shows like good proof of that. You know.
I've seen like infrared of the moon that kind of gives it a weird.
Don't you have to? You have to mirror it. And then you have to reverse
has to flip it.
You have to flip the color and the mirror.
Put that picture back up, Roger. Put the picture.
Yeah, the one you just showed.
The picture.
The picture, Roger.
Picture now, boy. Picture. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. There's a picture.
Yeah. So like this. So like, show me that makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, good question, ain't it? I don't know. I mean, but if it's reflecting off the Earth and you're looking at a reflection of the Earth, why would it be smaller? I guess the distance would make that happen. But I mean, that would definitely not be 243,000 miles up in the air.
And how do we have a picture of the Earth?
Yeah, that's a good question. Well, they took a map and I think they superimposed it onto a planet.
Do what they want, right?
Yeah. Well, they're speculating too. They're not coming out like
beyond
this is absolutely it. Yeah.
Well,
I think that's where
those colored areas are the land. So that's all the nations right there. You can see that circle. See the circle that goes in the outside of it. That's the area that you can't go past.
So where is the picture of the Earth that they're using?
Well, they took
It's
a
the
map.
idea. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
assuming. You're assuming that that's how the layout is. Yeah, exactly. I mean,
we're
that,
never gonna know.
yeah,
Right.
I believe
Obviously.
that. I think we're never gonna know, bro, for real.
Well, isn't there a modern zetetic mapping company that actually created a zetetic map of what they think the realm is? I've actually seen.
Heavy on the word think.
Yeah. Well, heavy on the. Did I put that up there for everybody? I thought I put that on the screen. Did I not share the picture?
You had
Anyway,
it
so
up.
go ahead.
Can you put that back up and zoom in on it?
Yeah. Well, I can see if I can. It's not letting me zoom in. I
Can
can't.
you, no.
I can't zoom in. I can save it. I can print it.
So like,
screenshot it. Yeah. More tools. Let's
that's
see
supposed to be like. Think about it. I mean, that doesn't
Well, I
look.
expect it.
Does that look to you guys like? Okay. Now zoom.
I can't zoom
Okay.
on. No.
You can't zoom in.
Does that look like what you guys think it? That to me doesn't seem right.
It's not exact. No.
Like Africa's
But I
over
mean-
there, then Australia's over there, and then America,
Well,
the Americas.
What direction you're center pointing in? If from the north, I think we're looking at it from like a southerly direction. The way
The other thing that gets me is that they're actually thinking that that's all that circle on the flat Earth map one. You can see that little circle that goes around it. They're projecting that is the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And the moon actually, when you with this is the reason why I kind of like it. It actually shows that there's a shit more. I mean,
There's
when
actual
you look at-
lands. You're saying like
that there's
like
more.
Dave Weiss says a lot.
Yeah, well, I know, but not to the
It's
detail
possible.
that he says. I mean, he's going into a whole different thing with
I'm just saying, it's definitely
that's
it's,
way out in left field.
You can't disprove it, right? So it's one of those things like behind this wall over here, there's a freaking dinosaur riding a freaking nuclear bomb. It's
But I
very
mean,
real.
Even if the shape was slightly off, even if the graph was slightly off, I mean, that's something that you look at and think, that is kind of odd that it kind of does fit right. You know, that it's kind of really pretty close. I mean, if it was way off,
Is it?
you'd be like, oh,
is
shit.
it really close? You think? Though?
Yeah, you have to
at
assume
it.
that it's close because no, you can't do that because it's. What do you mean? Either it is exact or it isn't. Either it's right or it's wrong, and it doesn't match. It doesn't match.
Have you seen the other videos yet where they show the distances?
And they can make it up to whatever they want it to be.
I'll find it, and then I gotta go.
Like
I feel like this is like
there were people who were doing
upward rising Earth, like upward rising
it's
Earth.
close.
I looked into it, and I was like, it doesn't really connect to me. It doesn't make sense. You know, that's how I feel.
No, but I was just thinking about the Prague clock earlier about how it has a elliptical AU clock in the middle that actually has like it goes between the zodiacs to trace the sun's motions. It kind of gives it that kind of like that.
Yeah,
way
it's
it
precession.
travels in that ring. Yeah.
Sun precession. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely.
Oh,
does
I was
that.
watching your favorite guy the other day, Roger, yesterday.
Who is this?
The guy from England. What's his name?
Nathan Oakley. Yeah, what about?
Yeah, he mentioned you.
Oh, of course he does. Yeah.
And he mentioned, he says, Roger's a good guy. Matter of fact, thank you, Roger, for the donation, he said. Then there's somebody on his channel, the guy says,
That's
real
Neil.
squeaky voice, hates you to
Neil.
death.
Yeah, Neil. He's mad because I actually got Adam and QE's book because they think that they stole. It's not the same book, but they were helping Nathan with the book, and they took off and wrote their own book in 2025, and they changed they added their own story to the housekeeping questions, which they're actually half responsible for most of the housekeeping questions. It's under Nathan's name. So, but they copyrighted the book, and there's a little bit of bitterness there because LBA Paul came over here and wanted to promote Adam's book and John's book. So, and not Neil thinks I'm a traitor because I had LBA Paul on the channel, and he gave me one of their books too. So, and I was going to let them use. They started 2 channels. Nathan had his channel, and QE had his channel. It's called Ball Busters, and they did consecutive shows, and they were on each other's panels back and forth. Since the falling out with the book thing, Neil is calling anybody that associates with Adam or John traitors to Nathan. So he's on a headhunt for people. But I mean, Nathan donated microphones to me for no reason, and the reason I sent donations to him through PayPal were because he gave me the microphones and he shipped them to me for free.
Yeah.
And I pretty much I paid him for that, and then I gave him a couple extra bucks because he's grilling the crap out of IC Spin and Wes
ruthlessly.
and all, just beating the hell out of him.
Well, he was talking very positive about you and very good about you. I just want to let you know.
Well, I've been supporting him for like the past I'd say good 7 years now. It's almost been. So I mean, I've been a member at FED. And I've been on panel with him a couple of times on their shows, and he's actually scolded me for going after a couple of the Globies on the channel. There's one guy named Omnivore who kept poking me about refraction, and I was like, "Well, let's get into the refraction thing." In the middle of his live stream, back and forth later, he muted my ass and told me to shut up.
Yeah, because he wants his mic time. He really is.
It's his show, dude. Man. It is.
Yeah,
it really is. So I got to respect that. And he can hold his own within the debate, dude. He does not take shit.
That's good. Anyway, I was just going to say, I was going to make a claim that I don't think there's, from all the people who've gone up past the 50,000 feet with balloons and all the airplanes that's flown at 35,000 feet. Okay, so another thing I went and did, I said, okay, can I have pictures of stars from commercial airlines at 35,000 feet, right?
Okay.
You would think it'd be like when you looked up the Earth the first time, pictures of Earth from space, right? You think there'd be just everywhere, right? But there isn't. And so then when I did the same thing, pictures of stars from pilots at 35,000 feet, out of all the pictures, you could only see maybe 2 that they're trying to claim it was, and they look phony. There's just no pictures of them taking stars from 35,000 feet. Mm-hmm. So I'm going, so I don't think these apparent stars like Scott says, they're apparent. They seem to be apparent. Are any higher? I'll give them the most 8 miles, 9 miles. That's the highest that they appear.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that they appear, that you can see them. You mean, right?
Yeah. Right.
Because they come through the medium, because they probably can't be seen in thinner air. Maybe So possibly.
No, I don't think they're any higher. Those thing you see is 8 miles to 9 miles away, and they're small, really small.
Speaking of that, Harmon, I want to show you something that's kind of funny.
Well, wait a second. There's how high? I mean, what's the highest you think that people have gone, at all, as far as being able to go up? How high?
I mean, without insane equipment and problems?
I'm saying with anything. I mean, any type of ability to go, how high do you think that they can go? With a camera, for example.
Harmon's trying to come back in, and I got to toggle this thing.
Oh, is he gone?
he dropped out.
8 miles. So he's saying 8 miles is where the stars are. I don't think so, man. I don't think you can see something 8 miles above you, like the moon, for example. You can't see the moon from here and Australia if it's only 8 miles up. I don't think you can. I think it has to be more than 8 miles.
Harmon's back in as far as I can. Harmon, are you back in?
Okay,
here?
I'm back. No,
okay.
Yeah. So what are you talking about? No, that's just where they appear to us. I'm saying there, and I'm looking at it when Jupiter was up in April, 12 o'clock above me. I'm looking at it with my binoculars, and okay, I'm looking at that. JJ took all the pictures. Then now, I'm looking at and now I'm looking at Venus. It used to be there. Now Venus is over to our right. Jupiter's gone now. Nowhere on Earth can you see Jupiter now. I didn't know that. So
Harmon, look at the screen right now.
Because it's daytime.
Look at the screen. Look at the screen, dude. Do you see the guy in the balloon right here? This is what Deplorable Elk thinks about you. Here's Harmon.
Oh.
Harmon, to repeat a 300-old observation, you're going to get in a balloon with a pair of binoculars and you stare.
Is that Harmon?
Yeah, that's look at me and Banner. We're going back to back. Now Banner's tries for peace, supposedly. This motherfucker.
Whose is this? Is this Banner's?
Oh, look, it says for fun. No, this is that.
Elk. Yeah.
This is someone that you shouldn't sub to.
Oh yeah, I never heard of them. But anyway, I don't think they're from where we appear and see them. They're no more than 8 to 9 miles away. No aircraft has seen them. No balloon has seen them. They're just not seen anywhere. And I think they're small. They're really small. They're not big like we've been told. It's just the opposite of what we're told, isn't it? Always they say they're so big and so far away. Well, they're so close and so small too.
Well, light. It's a light. I mean, how small?
Yeah, it is super small. I mean, I'm going to go out and take my binoculars are terrestrial and celestial binoculars. So I'm going to go out and do I've already measured a place 10 miles away, because to me that would be the highest possible that these lights appear to us. And I'm going to look for something. I got the casino marked, and I'm going to look for something that looks to appears the same size as I look at Venus and Jupiter through my binoculars at 10 miles. I'm going to find something, and I'm going to compare what size that is to what I see in the sky. Then I'm going to do it at 9, 8, 7, and 6 miles away.
Oh, nice.
Just
See, that's a legitimate observation.
If you think they're like, let's say 8 miles away, right? 8 miles above your head. So how high do you think the firmament is? Do you think there's a firmament?
No, I don't think there's one.
He does.
Oh, you think what do you think it is? Just open space?
Nature. Yeah.
No,
well,
I'm just
reading in the articles from 58 to 63.
They said when they were There's no container for the gases.
What gases?
Don't
go there.
For any. What do you mean? Don't
Air.
go there. I mean, anything. The atmosphere. The atmo. The atmo.
We're in a container.
The air. How about just air?
Yeah,
okay, so the air, right? Okay, so what the air is just keeps going forever. Like I'm just asking.
No, there's a gradient, and it just goes. Nature has a gradient.
And then where does it end? I'm saying. Does it
Who
end?
knows?
It doesn't end.
I know we can't. Who was it? I think it was D-Man said we didn't go no higher than 37,000 feet with them.
I didn't say that. I'm saying that.
No, they've gone 200 and something thousand, bro.
Without insane equipment and what do you call it that you would have to do? You would.
Yeah,
have
he
to
means like that. Yeah, like.
Yeah, but I don't think anybody knows what's beyond that point between us and our containment. That's what I'm.
Harmon, we have 200 and like I think it's 220,000 feet. How many miles is that?
No one's gone that high.
That's the balloons. Yes.
No, the balloon. I know we went there. I looked at it. One that says it went there. That was the one. Nothing's gone 100. Nothing's gone higher than 137,000 feet.
No, I've seen 200, dude.
I've
seen 200.
Cool story.
I think they can go.
What do you mean?
But I think the problem
wasn't just one.
That they have to have specialized equipment because of the expansion of the balloon. I know it's just a non-coded.
Do you think they're lying about it, like the altitude? So the altitude.
Yes, 100%.
So you think the altimeter that is reading wrong, then, right? So you say.
So you're going to trust them with the information from all this stuff I studied and read
like
and try to
10 different like
what
just
did you
regular
see?
people. Regular people. It wasn't like NASA.
300,000 feet. We went through this one time before. There's 137,000 feet as high as we've ever been.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Before we get going too longer, I want to get back on the surveying thing.
Yeah, I gotta run, guys.
All right, D-Man. See you later.
Nice being on, man. All right, I'll catch you on the next one if you're here. I'll let you know. And I want to say something to Santera right quick. Dude, I'm going to mail you the calendars. Tamara, she sent me both of them, so I'm going to mail it to you. Hopefully it'll get to you. The calendar is going to be easier to get to you in mail because it's not a book. It doesn't have any weight to it. So I'll just be able to stick it in a manila envelope and put a couple of stamps on it and ship it your way. I had to get that out. So, Harmon, how's your day been so far? Harmon, you kicked again? Are you still with us? Scott, are you
Why
here?
is it? Yeah, I'm here.
I'm here. I'm here.
Why is he on? It says Roger.
Yeah, he did that the last time. He just didn't change his.
Oh, it's a joke.
Yeah, like I'm Roger now. He's going to take the show, like he said. This is his channel. It's Roger's channel. Sorry, I got two other channels. I'll give you one, Harmon. If you want the Flat Earth, Welcome to Flat Earth is actually an open channel because Adam and John have not came over and did what they said they were going to do or wanted to do.
Oh yeah, whatever happened to what's his name?
He kind of made a lot of that up, man. I think.
Where did Paul go?
He was on Sandy's and whatnot, but he hasn't come back over in a while. So
he wanted to do like a clean show over there with debating or something.
He wanted to put on a place where Adam and QE could do proofs and bring in people and show them where they get their proofs and stuff. Like they actually have a lot of resources compared to what I have, and a lot more.
So Harmon, what are your thoughts on geodetic surveying? Do you know anything about it?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I just looked up while you were guys talking. I don't know where you're getting this 300 and some thousand feet. They're just claiming right now they say 170,000 feet. But I do agree with you. They changed things.
No, No, I didn't say 300. I said 200,000 feet balloons.
Well, what did Baumgartner supposedly do?
That was like 80,000, maybe. It wasn't 100. I don't think, was it? I don't know.
100. I think it was 120.
Baumgartner.
Yeah, Baumgartner. Yeah, Harmon.
The,
He's getting kicked. Harmon, you having problems up there, bud?
He's doubling up.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Oh, is it doing it to you?
It's restream. We could go over to Google Meets if you want to get. We could.
No, I don't mind. All I do is push reconnect and it comes back.
Yeah, that's what you do. That's just what you have to do.
But if you're in Google Meets, it's not going to kick you. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand.
I can put you in there. You can stay in there.
But you guys just need me to. You need a break from me every 10 to 20 seconds. Anyway.
You can go into the closet, dude. Go into the closet.
Go back into the closet, dude. Oh fuck.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna stick to it. 8 to 10 miles. That's where I'm going. And then this balloon I just looked up was 170,000 feet, Scott.
So 8 miles.
I know you.
Is no, I'm saying 8 miles is how many feet?
8 is about 45,000 feet.
About 40, I think, right? Yeah, something like that.
A little over 40.
You're saying that 40,000 feet is where stars are, right?
Well, it seems to be. When you're in airplanes and stuff like that, they can't even see them. I'm going off people who've been
when if a balloon goes 100,000, then it's above the stars. You're saying, right?
Yeah, sure.
Do you hear
100%.
Sure. What do you mean? And the sun is below that too?
If you haven't just seen those pictures when they take the high altitude balloons, the sun is off to the right, sometimes down in the clouds.
In the distance.
And a distance. So but it does appear below them and not above them.
Below the clouds, you're saying? Are you one of those
below the balloon?
Oh, the balloon. Yeah. It looks like that because of perspective, sir.
It looks like that because it is.
It's perspective, bro. Like, what do you mean?
I'm gonna flip a coin. Anyways, all right, gentlemen, let's call it a night. I got to work in the morning too.
I apologize, Roger.
Oh no, you don't have to apologize, dude. This is a show, dude.
No, it's totally fine. We
let's
allow.
Let's not tiptoe through the tulips and shit like that. Don't pussyfoot around with it. You know.
All right, I'll say good night. Good night, guys.
No, you don't have to say good night yet. I'm gonna go for 5 more minutes, but I was letting everybody. We want to close her down here in a minute.
Oh, okay.
So on your balloon experiment that you're going to be doing, and your binoculars, you're going to be Romer's 350-year-old experiment to get the distance to Jupiter.
Yeah. Then when I say, when you look online trying to find pilots taking pictures of the sky, there's just not there.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But I mean, there were
not there.
What was it? A Taboo put out a few footage that people did from long distance flights where the stars actually go over them as they go under them. Even in the model, they should be dipping down below the globe.
Are you talking about the one where you go from east to west and west to east, and then how the stars should be going way above you faster, and then it doesn't do that? Yeah, that was a really good one, by the way. Very good video, dude.
Yeah.
So that's why I say, with all the stuff that we physically recorded, the stars have never been physically recorded above 45,000 feet.
Yeah. Well, I don't
never.
know. It's hard to say. I don't
I've
take
never
any
seen it
footage decently at all. Matter of fact, it's getting better and better with every mission now.
So that's between 8 and 9 miles there, Scotty.
No, I'm just saying they just don't render. The light doesn't render itself. It's like sound. You can't hear things in a vacuum, right? Same idea when there's less pressure. It's just less pressure, dude. Less medium, less pressure. You know, like you're not going to see things. Like light has to have a medium.
Well, there's no medium for the light to carry, is what you're saying.
Yeah, so that's why you don't see it. But that doesn't mean they're not like further away. You just can't see it from that area.
You sound like a globie when you say stuff like that.
Okay, that's fine.
You know, it's what we see. We there's no stars. And so you say it has to medium, but I do give you one point there. Back in the articles I was reading in 58 and stuff, they were calling it at 100,000 feet back then. The people from the military, they were calling that they were in a vacuum up there in the balloons. They said they were in a vacuum. So
I don't know.
no, that's what they were saying. They're not putting it out there now because it would mess up the globe. But they're saying when those gondolas were hitting 100,000 feet, it was as if they were in a vacuum.
I think that's isn't that where the trade winds actually basically start?
No, the trade winds are at like 50,000 feet, 50,000 feet. And they talk about that too. One time they hit the trade wind, it was going so strong that it turned their whole balloon and gondola sideways and eventually came out. And that way, and when they launched from Minnesota on that one, when they landed in South Dakota. And then the other one they took off, they tried to judge the trade winds and they went up and he got through it pretty easy. So they came down only 3 miles from where they came down. Then they had to move it to Holloman, New Mexico for excessive because the trade winds up north in Minnesota and stuff were just always too much. And so they they canceled Project Manhive, went to Project Excelsior. And that's when Joseph Kittinger set the record and it stuck till Bumgarner came. Until 2012, that he went up to 102,000 feet. And they always talk about the trade winds.
It's called a jet stream. A jet stream is what they call
it.
Well,
yeah, or the jet stream. Yeah. Well, whatever they call it. It's wind, okay? When they hit the freaking wind that was traveling, it would turn them sideways. It was so strong.
Well, they did call them trade winds back in the day before they were jets. And that's where the name came from originally. But
doesn't matter.
There's got to be a buffer zone between there. I mean, there's got to be like a point where those winds have a slipstream. So there's a.
So what's the highest? What's the highest elevation that a jet ever flew? Any jet?
I say 55,000 feet.
55?
Yeah.
That's over 8 miles. So you're flying above the stars, huh?
Well, they know when up there they can't see any stars. They can't see anything.
Because they're above them.
Well,
maybe
they're above where they appear. I'm going to go just where they appear to be to us. They can't see them.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's not that they're above the stars. It's above where they appear to you. That's different.
You know, where they appear to us, it's 8 miles away, 8 to 9 miles away. No one else has seen them farther.
All right, I'm gonna say out of Bry Wilson right quick.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, think about it. The moon looks like it's freaking just right over there, like to you, and then the same person in South America would be like, "Oh, that looks like it's." Yeah, because that's the atmosphere. Is what it's doing. It's magnifying it. It's bringing it closer to you to make it look like it's closer to you, but it's really not in reality, right? In reality, it's definitely not that close to you. It's optically looking close to you.
And how do you know this?
What do you mean? That's just
if it's apparent, it can always apparently be where it's at.
All lights do the same thing through atmosphere because the atmosphere is rendering the light to your eye. That's how that works.
I understand.
It's a rendition.
So you say so how does it? Okay, so let's say you're saying it's you're saying it's 30 miles up, okay, and there's all that darkness between us and where it's at. So how does the light transfer and then finally hit our air and appear to us? You're telling me how does it travel through that darkness?
I think it's probably 60 miles. I'd say.
Like, okay, so it's 60 miles of those darkness.
Things, like 60.
How does it hit us? How does it travel through the darkness?
What do you mean, the light?
Yeah, you said it has to have a medium to travel through. Huh?
How does the light travel?
You said the moon, you think, is, and just in your opinion, is about 60 miles away.
Maybe, something like that.
How does that vast darkness between 60 miles until it gets to 10 miles to us? So in between that 10 miles and that 60 miles, how does that light travel through that emptiness?
How? What do you mean?
You said you need a medium for it to travel, to appear, to render.
I said there's less medium the higher you go. Yeah, but there's still a medium. I believe there's ether, bro. So that's the thing. Like I think there's
Oh,
ether.
I do too, but I'm just saying that's when
it's a
that guy
background
said he
medium.
got wrapped around it and he could feel it. I thought that was most likely the ether. He says it felt like a blanket around him when he was at 80,000
So
feet.
I think that light travels through ether and then sound travels through the atmos. And so there's no without, you know what I mean? Like
The
so the
combination
thinner,
of, yeah.
like so the light goes further, obviously, right? Everyone knows that, right? Because sound doesn't go that far, right? And it's way slower, right? So it's going through the atmosphere. It's just vibration. But light is a different thing. It's like it's something you can't even understand, right? We don't know what it is. What is light? Tell me.
Well,
You don't know.
Nobody has a definition for it, but I'm going to tell
No,
you this
you don't
much.
have. You don't know what light is, but it goes through something, right? And so it's probably going some kind of ether that's everywhere.
I believe
you know.
I believe Snell's law plays a lot in what you see, because there is an incident angle to everything when it enters from one to the other. So you may be seeing a mirror image of what you're actually looking at from that point of view.
Well, your eyes actually see a mirror image. That's how your eyes work.
Yeah.
You know that, right? It goes to the back of your head.
You're looking at it backwards.
The back of your eye. Yeah, it goes through the back and then it comes back out, and you see the
just
upside.
gave me the title, Ruined Radius and the Flip Side.
Ruined Radius, yeah. But really quick though about the temperature of the moonlight, right? So Harmon, you weren't here, I don't think, for that, but we were talking about that, and so when I was looking it up, and so light does not affect glass. Do you know that? Do you guys know about how that works? So moonlight or even regular light, it doesn't warm glass up. It has to warm up something with substance, like something that is not clear.
I guess it has to be a solid.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like the light is just traveling through the atmo, whatever you want to call it, until it hits something. That's how it works. You know what I mean? Like, and it doesn't transfer heat into things unless they're have substance. If
So
it's clear,
a window shield doesn't get hot?
It doesn't warm it up. Like it doesn't like it does get it gets hot because of other things in a glass. There could be lead in glass. There can be all kinds of substances. It has to have a substance.
So how do you make glass without any impurities to make your statement true?
Impossible. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can't do that.
Well, then you can't say that it doesn't affect glass.
It's just not as much, bro. It's like, think about it. Like no, think about it.
I was 120 degrees here today. I guarantee I could not put my hand on my windshield.
120.
Yes. 120 degrees here.
Today. Yeah. It was a hot day. All right.
Well, your windshield is not. It's not clear glass.
Let's recap everything. So we're coming close to when I want to stop. So.
Okay. There's no such thing as clear glass by the way you do it within impurities.
First of all, I'm telling you what they say on the freaking internet. I'm not saying what I think.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I thought you said that.
What I'm talking about is the reason why moonlight.
You just want to make a claim, Matt, about it. That's what
listen, why moonlight isn't warm, right? So you know this, right? Obviously, Harmon. Moonlight doesn't warm.
We went through this on Roger's channel with Mike.
Yeah, I know.
He knows. I say the moon does nothing, cold or hot, nothing. Has no effect on the temperature.
Yeah. So my point is, though, so then how is that sunlight reflecting? Because reflected sunlight should be warm, right?
The moon doesn't. You're talking about the moon reflected sunlight?
I don't think the moon can reflect light.
No, it's its own light, in my opinion.
Yes. Okay, or something like that, or maybe a different kind of light that we don't understand. Like something's going on that we don't understand, right? My point is to someone like FE Nation is that it has to be warmer because of reflection of sunlight. Like, so if sunlight reflects off anything, it will warm when it hits, like a thermometer, right? That's what I'm saying.
Right.
But what they say is that if it travels through the air, it doesn't warm the air as much. Like it doesn't barely warm the air at all until it hits something. That's all. That's all I was trying to say, Harmon. That's all.
Yeah, I got a question for you though before we go, Scott. Did you put any new tracks out from the last show?
No, my guitarist is being lazy or something. I don't know. He doesn't, because he has all the tracks on recording. Like I have all the like I took the video, but like it's not as good because he does a mix, So yeah, and he's one of those he's one of those guys who's like, if I get time, I don't have that much time. He doesn't even have a job. Like,
He doesn't have a job, or does he have a family at least? I mean,
he's just got his wife. No, he doesn't even have a family, but like he's always busy doing something. I don't know.
Gotcha.
But
you remind me,
it's funny.
Scott, when you said that my school teacher used to give us a round button, and on it he said "to it," and he says, "Yeah, you're another one of these round to it people." I'll get to when I get around to it.
Get around to it, yeah. To it. But Roger, I was thinking earlier, like you guys were talking about cake. I do that song, that freaking going the
Which
distance.
One? The distance.
Going the distance, yeah.
Yeah, I think I've heard you play it.
Yeah, but I just did it. I was like, oh, I wish I had that on recording. Just for tonight.
I thought you did a live show.
I do. I think I do have one somewhere in my in my feed
on your channel. Yeah.
All right. Good night, guys. Good night.
Later, Harmon. Stay out of balloons and don't use binoculars.
Hey, go back to the closet. Go back into the closet and say hi to your wife for me. That lazy boy, lazy girl.
Wait, listen to this. Listen to this right now. I'm entering the closet and I'm gonna close the door so you guys know where I'm at tonight. Here we go.
All right, we're worried about it, Harmon, right now. And don't forget, numbers are very scary. Those big numbers will get you.
And gases too. Gases will get you too.
Yeah.
Gases go down and go boom. Remember that?
Boom, boom.
Who was saying that? Gases go down and go boom. Oh, that was freaking
Nathan Oakley. He did a rendition with Thunderfoot. It was a PhD. He came and said the gases fall down and go boom boom because of gravity.
Oh, that's why. What's his name said that too? Not a Professor Dave.
We're wading through pools of gases right now, dude. You just have no idea.
Waiting.
And hydrogen in the backyard later. I'm going to play Rollins out. Is that all right?
Which Rollins? Which one?
Grip. All right. It's a good song. I thought you liked it. It got your attention, though.
You played it last time? Yeah, it was decent.
The last time I did play it. Yeah.
No, the one time. Yeah.
They're a good band. It's just they don't have like this harmonious singer. They have Rollins.
Yeah,
he is what he is, man. Yeah,
he's just a poet.
Yeah, and
he's a poet that can't sing.
Somewhat. Yeah, he can.
It's fun.
Yeah. All right, you ready? Rollins band, ladies and gentlemen.
Not ready. Good night, Gracie.
You think and the way that you feel make you think you're all alone. And when you go outside and try
excellent
to
drummer though. Gotta give it.
It really lets you know you're on your own. So when those walls close in around you, when all those about you doubt you, when the world can live without you, get a grip and keep it. You see how hard they'll shove you, hate your guts saying, tell you they love you. Get a grip, get a grip, get a grip right now. You'll see how far you'll get pushed, how long they'll hold you down. first in line. No matter what they say and do, no matter what they put you through, never lose your self-respect. You don't have to live like that. You don't have to live like that. No, 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 no. You gotta keep your self-respect. You gotta keep your self-respect. You gotta jump back. Keep your self-respect intact. You gotta keep it like that. You gotta keep your self-respect. You gotta keep your self-respect. Your self-respect.
I'm trying to do that myself. Trying to keep my self-respect, but just spit in the face of people like Simon and half the monkeys are out there refuting anything in the arena and saying, "Oh, we tried our best. Science isn't perfect." All they've done is basically ad hominem since we got out here with anything that we've refuted with their claims and stuff. So they don't really have a lot to hang on to, and I don't chalk up anything as some kind of victory. I certainly don't look at it like that at all. Matter of fact, we have more proof of measurements and whatnot. And all they go is, we're going to predict, we predict. What they've done is they've, over the seasons and within their cosmology, they married that into science. It's not worth a hill of beans if you don't have evidence for your claims. And most of the stuff that they claim is more like, oh, because things fall at a certain rate. They don't always fall at that rate anyways. Because they've done tests in a vacuum chamber or any of the rest of their nonsense. So I say look into this crap, determine what makes sense to you and what is common sense. I'm just throwing it out there for everybody. This is just a mission statement. And I'm going to, over the next probably 3 or 4 weeks, just show how anything that they have to claim for anything is pretty much ad hoc, ad-libbed, and contrived and calculated instead of actually measured, demonstrated, or shown to be true. And all the rest of that, anything any of the space agencies put out is all mostly hoc, And it doesn't look like I'm actually in control of my restream right now for some reason. After that 2 hours, it just reaches its pinnacle and it's crap. But I welcome anybody to come up and refute anything I'm showing. And I had them come on earlier. I did a live stream, and just because I had to show you what an azimuth is and a radius is, and how you had to get to point A to point B on the map. And I had like 30 trolls just hop up, and like they had to throw in their 5 cents worth. And I threw a link in, and nobody came up and refuted anything I was demonstrating. So empirical is evidence. That's all it is. And speculation is speculation. So hard cold facts outweigh, pseudoscience. Let's put it that way. Imagineering. Yes, sir. That's the word. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get off here. I'll be back on. I'm going to do ordnance surveying like this. I'm not going to even touch the geodetic. I've already been through it. The geodetic is all pre-assumption in your ionosphere to begin with. They actually think everything curves away from you, which is obviously not true. Just look at the world around you. And if you want to get a model for stars and what they look like, go over to Shane and Alan. They do a decent job with stellarium and showing how the globe predictions aren't always what they are. And even like, well, we'll have to throw away our globe if we have to accept that stellarium works on a flat Earth. I've literally heard these globe trolls and the professors that go over and try to troll everybody say this shit. So you're on the right path. I feel like I've been on this path for the last 12 years at least, almost. Started with the moon landings, worked way around it, and all the drama, just blow it off. And like my other channel says, welcome to Flat Earth. And I'll give somebody that channel if they want to start their own, and I'll help you with any claims you got to refute or anything. I've been doing this for a little bit, and I know people have been doing it longer than me. It just stand your ground. Don't bend to consensus because they're pushing a narrative. Good night, everybody. I'm out of here. That was my 5 cents worth, 10 cents worth, 20 cents worth, $50 worth. And if you build it, I might be able to get to Antarctica. Pray for me. Help me out if you can. Good night, guys. And I'll be putting my link for my email so you can get in touch with me and we'll figure something out if you want to help me get there. If not, maybe I'll get a job down there. You never know. I've been applying, but some people say it takes 3 years to get in. And the world's not going to change in the next 3 years. If there's a midnight sun in Antarctica and the globe model has been validated, I'll be able to live stream it from down there. Just that simple. And I've been in so much opposition trying to do this shit.